good morning, beautiful people, as I once heard somewhere else before. There we go. Hmm. Link, huh? I thought I put it on there already. Hmm. I get the wrong one on there. Hmm. That's the same one. Is this not? Is this the wrong one? Mm-mm. Yeah, where's Monk when you need him, right? Here we go. That should be it. That should be it. Here we go. Hello, hello.
Hey, Tony.
All
Hey,
right.
Kiko.
Hey, congratulations, Kiko, on your retirement from being a prison
So
guard.
what's it feel like, Tony? Being
It
retired?
feels like I'm unemployed.
I know. That's what I think I'm gonna
um,
feel like.
I've been gone for over a year now, and it feels like longer than that. I just I am grateful for the opportunity I had because it enabled me to double my pension money, But it wasn't fun getting there, that's for sure.
I heard something about they're loosening up the restrictions on the Philippines.
Well,
How's your visa thing going?
I got it ongoing. I got to get a couple of papers from my wife, but uh, they when they when they when they post something, they don't post the what ifs. They just have a general posting of um, foreigners that have been vaccinated don't have to do the uh, they only have to do a PCR test or whatever that test is before they come. That's the only thing. And you go to a different part of the page, and then it says because we're not in the green, we're in the yellow, that the president there lowered the quarantine time to 5 days from 10. That's the only break. You still have to get a 9A visa to go. But if you're from a country that's on the green lane list, all you have to do is get tested 72 hours prior to boarding the plane.
I messaged
Yeah.
Garrett. He's sitting around having a few Budweisers, I guess, in England.
Doing them all. Imagine that, huh? So what have you been doing with yourself? I gotta tell you, man, do you have any hobbies or?
No, I'm not. I have 2 more weeks yet until I'm done.
Well, okay. Well, I don't smoke anymore for over a year, so my belly got fat, but I don't miss it. You know, I feel like if I have one more, it'll kill me. Um, Hopefully, I haven't done too much damage by doing it all these years, because I used to, I was a slave to that nicotine, and now it's better. But when you sign those papers, you think back to when when I was 16 years old, I thought, well, this is what I want to do when I get retirement age. I always thought about it, and when you actually do it, it's it's a pretty good feeling. My I thought to myself, because that was an exciting moment, and I thought to myself, hey, I should go home and tell my dad. Then I forgot he had died. That kind of that's
I,
kind of a
I I thought when you stop smoking and stuff, you will be healthy and skinny and running like a
uh,
rabbit. And
well, my metabolism slowed down, so you continue to eat, but you don't do the cigarettes no more. But still, I mean, I did that way too much.
but is the cigarettes more dangerous for you than walking the street with the fume coming out of a car? You know.
Yeah, but I don't go put my mouth to that pipe.
No, but you're still going to have it because it's in the air.
Oh, sure. You're gonna get things in the air all the time, but
So Tony, that
I wasn't. I what it was affecting me here, and I wasn't. Oh man, I wasn't getting anything out of it anymore.
hey, that
I
video by Lake Michigan, was that how far from your house did you drive to
Well,
get there?
that's down in the city of Cudahy. I lived in one of the many suburbs around Milwaukee. So that's about from here, right here where I am. It's probably a 15-minute ride, something like that.
Yeah, sound like the wind was kicking up a lot when you were there.
Oh man, that wind was brutal, man. I mean, that they put those break walls out there years. I don't know how long ago because of shore erosion. But could you imagine if they didn't put those boulders out there?
Yeah, those waves
Oh,
were smashing over that break wall.
well, my God, we wouldn't have no shoreline. Period. Well, they had a ship that ran aground. I don't. It must have been a merchant ship. I don't think it was a tanker. Could have been, because the port of Milwaukee is a little bit north of where the ship uh, grounded. So they had sat there for months until the insurance claims were processed, and then they cut it up because there was no tow in it.
Yeah, Christian, I saw your driving video. That looks like it could have been anywhere around here, except for the
Yeah.
signs. This the signs were in a different language, and the cars were different.
Yeah, so it's between it's between Göteborg and and Svinesund. Yeah, so it's in Sweden.
Yeah, I had to stop the video to make sure it was not here because I thought, boy, that looks like frickin' northern Wisconsin.
Yeah,
We,
with all the trees and everything. I mean, it looks just
yeah,
like home.
I, what confuses me is I'm so used to the interstate and the lake as a reference, to where east and west, north and south, all that is. If you go up north, they got better roads up there, but it's like driving through a forest sometimes. You got this 12 east, and you're heading west. What the hell does that mean? And it just eventually you get to go east, but man, I would have needed a compass back then. I wouldn't have been able to find that.
Yeah, thank you for that, Kiko. I have seen that the last 2 weeks my views have drastically gone down.
Drastically, huh?
Yeah, it's like before I had between 20 and 50 people watching. Now I have 5, 6.
Oh, you were probably getting 50 off of other people's channels that probably no longer view yours.
Yeah, yeah.
So, well, you know what? I'll gain a new audience. Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with getting to know new people and make new friends.
Yeah, yeah. It really this really ain't really no bad guy. It's just we all are the way we are, and we're never gonna change. We're too late in life for that much. But um, if that's you are the way you are, you're always gonna be. So, like I've always said, just do it with somebody else. I don't particularly despise anyone really. Well, maybe one, but uh, you know. It's just like any other part of your life. You got friends, and you got your friends in grade school. You got some different friends in middle school.
Yeah.
Different in high school, college. So sometimes it just gets stale, for lack of a better term or word. But um, the funness of this uh, feels like it's gone.
Hey Tony, has it cooled off there? The temperature? It was 81 degrees here right now.
No, what do we got? A high
That
of
cold
60.
front's coming.
We got a high of 63 today.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have Sunday.
Two nights ago it was 1 degree here.
Oh
Celsius.
man, 1 Celsius. What is that? What is that?
36 degrees, maybe 35 Fahrenheit.
Well, I can feel the cold inside the house. I'm holding off on turning the heat on.
Christian, did you have frost on the windows of your vehicle?
Yeah, not frost, but it had fog. Yeah.
Condensation.
Yeah, it need to be 0 or minus 1 degree to freeze up.
I hate this stuff, Ma. I tell you, I hate this stuff. Golly. You know what? Years ago, what made Australia was like a penal colony for Great Britain. And if I was going to send some prisoners where they'd be miserable, I'd send them to the cold, not the heat.
Yeah, Siberia.
Yeah, hey, wicked man. They always tell you this global warming shit. It's been a roller coaster in climates over since the recording of time.
Yeah, but it's a joke.
Yeah, but they had when I worked at the bus company, they had one of the fellow drivers there had said that some scientists admitted that they was bullshit, and now nobody brings up the point, but if you go way back, the Mississippi froze over all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico there. So
if you think this little white spot is the Earth,
Mm,
and the universe is like we can't even know how big the universe are,
right.
and we yeah and we think that whatever we do on this little place uh, is affecting what's happening in the total of the universe. You know, it's how can you think that it's all about money? The people in the government getting more money. What we do in this little planet will not affect all of
No.
this.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
do it.
when you,
You do it while
well,
they fly in their private jets, right?
yeah,
You
Well, the
ride your
scientists,
bicycle.
scientists get to have their theory, or promote their theory of how things are. Yeah, yeah. What happens here on Earth doesn't help, but this isn't the first time that this has been like this. I mean, golly, in the '90s it was hotter than hell. When I was a kid in the late '60s, '70s, winter was a real bear. Snowstorms all the time. And then the '60s, early '60s, '40s, they had weird weather. You know,
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm not against. If you want to ride a bicycle and eat vegetables, go ahead.
yeah.
Go whatever you want.
You know what? It's funny that all this nuclear waste that you can't get rid of, it's here forever. They're afraid to offend anybody out there if they shoot it off into space. You know, they're worried. People are worried more about emissions where the government doesn't even can't even get rid of poison like that that's permanent. And it makes me laugh how they have restrictions on this, that, and the other thing, but when it comes to that, they're the biggest violators.
Yeah, and then there's other countries in the world that have billions of people, and they're not changing.
No, you know what we're not all going to be millions of years old, man. Uh, you should be aware of everything, yeah, but um, oh man, I think it's sometimes overkill, and it just seems like today's media, they want to put it to you. They want you to believe what they want you to believe. They love the negativity of everything. Oh,
in the old days we used our own brain to think about things,
mhm.
even throughout what the media said. But now people have stopped thinking by themselves, so they suck in everything from the media and think that is the reality of everything.
Yeah. You try to have just cause and demonstrations, and they let people torch cities, and people that have never said boo to nobody had their lives forever altered by these things that happen where the guy, people refuse, and this is a good and bad side of everything, but where people refuse, they want to get paid, that they refuse to comply with police, and then they make it a national problem because this cop had to shoot somebody. Not all of everybody's good or bad, but when you bring it on yourself, you're nothing more than a criminal, regardless of what happened. And for people to be torching up cities because some guy didn't feel like complying with, and then you make it it's a new it's almost like a problem, but not really a problem. You know, it
Hello, lurkers.
lurkers, huh? Well, we're working
Yeah,
up here. But
it
anyway,
says you have 7 viewers.
yeah, we could go on and on about that, who this, who that, but I'm fortunate to be where I am in life, and for all the folks that I know. You know, everybody out here, uh, you can learn something from them, good or bad. So. Um,
Yeah,
you would be nobody's fool, nobody's sucker. People live their lives the way they want to, man. I'm just not willing to uh, do it with them. You know That doesn't mean I'm gonna get on here or even after here and talk baloney about them. That's grade school shit. So Kiko, you told us last week you had 3 more days.
No, I said weeks.
Oh, fuck! See, my
Weeks.
hearing, oh, my hearing's terrible. Then 3 more weeks. Yeah, you know what I was thinking? I'm thinking, why would he wait till he had 3 days to say anything?
Now it's 2 weeks. So
It's you'll love the feeling you got. It's a once in a lifetime feeling that you could have only have imagined when you were
yeah, when I
younger.
started at 16, started working. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, same here. You know, golly, boy. You know, back then it is a long way, but now that I've done it, once you've done it, the time with the day of the week and the, you know, you may have a hard time telling whether it's Monday or Friday.
Yeah, my oldest brother, he started when he was 14. He hitchhiked 60 kilometers to work down the dock in Oslo, putting banana upon ships and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because back then you didn't need to show any ID. You just said how old you were, and you got money every day after you finished work.
Yeah, they have what's that called? Longshoremen? Is that Kiko? Is that what they call them?
Yeah, I think so. The ones that work the docks.
Yeah, you remember Kiko? You remember that? You remember Edmund Fitzgerald, right?
Hey, Simon.
Yeah, the song, The
Yeah,
Wreck of
I
the
think
Edmund Fitzgerald.
I think that ship actually went down either near Canadian waters than American. I'm not sure, but I had an uncle, one of my mother's brothers back then. Um, he was working for the company, the one that owned the boats, and the day that ship was set to go, he got switched from the Edmund Fitzgerald to the other one and back of it. And lucky
Oh,
was
that was
he, huh?
yeah, dumb luck.
But they got this lady that on YouTube that's a mortician, and she said that I seen one guy, some divers went down there, and people didn't like it because they didn't want it disturbed. But the bodies, she said that the bodies were in real good shape because of the icy cold water year round down that low.
Right.
And I
Hey,
don't even
Simon.
know if I want.
Hey, Simon.
There you are. No, no, Simon, I'm not pissed. It's just maybe it's the sound in my voice. Things are the way they are for a reason. We all like what we like. We all believe in what we believe. Misery loves company, you know.
Hey,
Okay.
Simon. Make sure you take care of the Prime Minister there. I saw you were pushing bagels in his mouth. Not bagels, bangers.
You're trying to fatten them up, huh? What's that one? Bangers. Is it a hot dog or something?
Yeah, sausages. I guess Gareth likes to just put the sausage in that bread that he brought with butter.
Mm.
And I told him I need a little ketchup or hot sauce with my sausages, something to flavor it a
Yeah,
little more.
But you know, if that's like a hot dog, yeah. But when it comes to like for me with Italians, people like bratwurst with a lot of fillers in it, crap. But the Italian,
I need mustard and ketchup anyway.
well, I Italians, I only put mustard on them
Hmm.
Or
because
or or the Italian sauce they put right on it. That's the best stuff.
oh well, you know what? Here at the county, well, it used to be County Stadium. They have They call it stadium sauce. It's like a secret thing. You can buy it now. That they soak the Italians in or the hot dogs, you know. So it's just like in a crock pot kind of thing. And man, is that secret? I think it's called secret stadium sauce. I don't know if you're able to get that, Kiko, or not. But it's good stuff, man.
It's probably just a local thing, local store.
No, they got it. Well, they got them in Pick and Saves and all that here. I think it's called Stadium. And anyway,
Simon, I have eaten 1 kilo of pig meat for Christmas some years ago, but it's not good for the health.
believe me, when you're laying there, taking your last breath and go, you think to yourself, damn, if I'd only treated myself better. But you know what? Just like Jackie Gleason, man, he wasn't gonna let drinking and smoking cigars stop him, and he did what he wanted to do, and he died from it. But that's what he wanted to do.
How old do you think he was, Tony, when he died? It was when we were young.
He was, I think he was in his early 70s. I'm pretty sure it was early 70s.
Remember, he used to say, "One of these days, Norton, pow."
Yeah,
Waiting to kiss it.
yeah. Yeah, it's amazing, man. Jesus, these guys go now. We're the old people. All these.
And I don't think, how can you be a comedian nowadays? I mean, you can't offend anybody, They're all out of work, I would guess, Back in the old days, man, they were funny as could be,
Yeah. Well, we had variety. I mean, an hour show back then was unheard of. I mean, that was hard. You just didn't have them. A normal show was a half hour, and Saturday nights were big bowl of popcorn. Let's watch all these Christmas specials. And Andy Williams and all them guys, Bing Crosby, Bob Hope. All the Rat Pack guys, and you don't have that now. None of it. But that sounds like a Bond movie. You only live once.
Anybody hear from Ronald lately?
I talked to him last night.
Oh, good. How's he doing?
Yeah, I agree some, Simon, but it's also even if you just live once, it's okay to live as long as you can, at least to get 60. For me, anyway.
Well, I'm 60, so I better bump that up 20 years.
Tony, do you remember a guy when we were younger? His name was something Ryan, long distance runner,
Right.
famous for he's like a marathoner, man. The guy, was probably had a pulse in the 40s, standing arresting pulse. He was that good of a runner. I think he killed over at like 50 with a heart attack.
I don't know. I don't know if that was a guy. Well, you can damage your heart. You do that shit too.
And I can enjoy my life without eating everything in the grocery
eyesight?
shop down the here. I don't need to eat everything in my freezer in one day. I can divide it to many days.
My problem is I overindulge sometimes. Then it doesn't taste the same if you do that to me.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, if I have a nice cold cup of Mountain Dew there and I have one, I go, man, it tasted good. Then I get another one and it just ruins the way it felt before.
Yeah.
And it don't do nothing but add body weight then. Well, Kiko, what were you saying about the guys back there? Oh, that runner I was thinking about, Jim Fix.
Right, I've heard of him.
He had he was a workoutaholic back then, and he had some freaky condition with his heart that killed him. Yeah, I mean, God, we had guys that worked like that, man. We had a guy named Jim. He's still around, I think. But this guy used to walk from the lakefront all the way out to from 76th Street. It's like, oh man, I bet it's got to be 3-4 miles at least, if not more, every day. Then he had to cut it down for some reason. He was overdoing it. Jim Fix.
Yeah, Simon, I overdo something.
Well, yeah, but when you do it enough, you ruin the moment,
That's right.
and the feeling and the taste.
That's why my right hand look like what's that name? Skippy? No, Skipper. That guy who eats spinach.
Oh, Popeye.
Popeye. Yeah, my right arm looked like Popeye, and the left one looked like Pinocchio.
Yeah, I worked at a job at a adhesive plant where they made undercoating for the auto industry and adhesive where you rubber the seal between the door and the body. And I was lifting these. There were a skid of worth of 3,000 pounds in powder in a 50-gallon drum of liquid. And I'm right-handed, and some of these bags were 50, others were 125, but it amounted to 3,000 pounds, and I had to mix 3 of them a night plus build 3 skids of the same of 3,000 pounds, and my right arm was huge because I'm dumping like that and lifting, and oh my God. Looked like I had somebody else's left arm. Oh man, I didn't work there that long. I went to the bus company because they only had a 401. They had no pension plan there. I think they got bought up by somebody. Then there are layoffs and other shit like that. So yeah.
I haven't had the cramps yet, Simon, but who knows?
I get cramps from not drinking water enough. The other night I get them so bad it make you feel like freaking crying, man. You start promising God you'll never do something again if you make it go away, because it happens all over your body, And man, that shit hurts. That hurts worse than any ass kicking I ever got.
I can get dizzy sometimes if I don't drink water, but then I just take 2 glasses of water and I'm fine again.
Well, you know what? They want you to drink like a camel. I mean, I take my medicines like I do. So to get it down the throat there, I usually almost with one bottle, one 12-ounce bottle.
Yeah.
Or I don't know how many milliliters it is, but 500 milliliter bottle.
Now, Tony, do you drink your tap water or do you drink bottled water?
Well, I don't drink the tap anymore, but over the years I had heard that tap water's got the iron in it and all that other shit that's good for your body. And that drinking water out of a plastic bottle, you get a minute amount of plastic.
Yeah, you do.
Workers' cramp, huh? Wanker's cramp. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's where you got to hope you're ambidextrous so you can jack off with your left hand. You won't have no problem then.
Yeah, Tony, when you were talking when we were 16, I think of retiring, we didn't know we'd still have kids to raise at this age.
No, Well, I didn't know I was going to be married 3 times and 5 kids. There's no way. My God, every time I was married, I swore I wouldn't do it again. But
Yeah, when you married that first time, you thought, "Oh, this is Moon, Spoon, and June, baby." Even though you're
you
only
know what?
what 20 years old.
Yeah, I was 19. The problem with that is you're growing up while you're married, you know? I mean,
The old shotgun wedding.
yeah, I like how my dad tried to have that talk with me after I've been dipping in that honey jar already for a long time. I'm like, you don't have to tell me that stuff, you know. Then the first wife had the kids, so. Oh yeah, matter of fact, my oldest daughter's birthday is today, 41.
Oh yeah, born
Yeah,
in '80, huh?
born in
1980.
'80, October 15th, 1980.
Wow.
My
I think I
first,
got
my first.
married the first time in what, 82, I guess.
Who?
Me.
You? You? 82? When was I married? I was married in El Paso, Texas, in I think June of
Were you in the army?
yeah, yeah, yep. I had the experiences I had, and I'm glad I had them. But
Lovely
to be
El
in the military
Paso.
and have a family is pretty difficult, you know. But for a single guy, man, that's the life.
Yeah, I only had the one son while I was active duty. So
I had my oldest, my second one was born. Then not too long after that, they moved to Texas. My
Yeah,
ex-wife.
the Paddy should have a eating contest with my mother.
Where's that Kobayashi guy? When
I've
you
seen
know,
yeah,
seen her eat herself to
that's
round.
one thing. It's amazing now how how much heavier I am than when I was young, but I can't eat a third of what I did when I was young.
no,
I mean, like if you have hot dog, I can have maybe 2 hot dogs. That's it. I
I got
like 3 slices of pizza max in one
Hey,
I got
sitting.
Monk.
my. Oh, fuck! That's what I forgot to buy. Son of a gun, man! I forgot to buy hot dog buns. Shit.
Oh, what kind of hot
Hey,
dogs do you buy?
I just bought the Angus beef. Those ones you can put in the put a paper towel wrapped around them and
In
put
the
it in there for a
microwave, huh?
minute. You put it in there for a minute or two. They look like they've been on the grill.
I've never had an Angus hot dog.
But
They're
it's
probably
don't.
good, huh?
Well, hell yeah, hell yeah. Angus is the best beef you can get. But man, you put it in the microwave. It looked like you had it outside on the grill.
Hey,
It's
hey, Simon, did you get Patty the old SIM card today? So he's legit in England. And if so, why don't you text him? Tell him to get up on here. He said he's not going to be on the piss tonight, but he's had a few
not going to be on the what?
on the Budweiser. They call it on
Oh,
the piss, right? We call it getting tanked, right?
yeah, yeah. You think you fly. Well, for me, it'd have been 8 hours to go get drunk in the cold weather. Like I could do it right here, dude.
Hey, Monk, how you doing?
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Monk, you changed your avatar.
Yeah, it's better looking now.
Yeah, but the other one was dark and mysterious.
Yeah, man. I tell you, boy, you put other hot dogs at the pork. They got so much junk in them, you know, and if you put them in a microwave too long, they split. They
Hey,
just taste
Simon,
like they taste like a pre-eaten bologna sandwich. But you get the Angus.
say hi.
That's good.
Simon, you have some pigeon dogs over there on a
Pigeon
nice
dog.
pigeon dog bun?
English number. English number what?
No, when he flew over, he he said he wanted to get a SIM card, so he'd have an
Oh,
English telephone number, so he could text the folks in England he wants to,
well,
talk with and stuff.
you got Wi-Fi
I,
and
I have an English number that call me almost every day.
really.
And of course, I think it's a scam. +44 7375530040, Great Britain.
I put up. No kidding.
Pigeon hot dogs. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, that would, wouldn't it?
I would try it, Simon.
That'd be like duck, like dark meat, man.
Have to put a little teriyaki sauce on instead of ketchup and mustard.
Yeah. Drowned everything in mustard and ketchup. Oh, Chris, that's his. That's his number. I keep getting this. I keep getting this number from a surrounding county here every day, a couple times a day. I only answered it once. There was something about the VA loan, the VA loan portion of the home loan here I have, and I called it back once, and I heard him say that again, and I just hung up because I'm like, these guys are trying to sell something awfully bad.
Either that or your auto warranty is about to expire. They
Yeah.
do that shit all the time.
By Tom, I don't have that no more. I got a rickshaw now.
I ride a horse.
Yeah. But do you sell one of those horse shit bags? I could use one.
The equine pooper scooper.
Yeah, when I was a kid, man, they'd have the circus every year. I don't know if they have it anymore, but you had all the what do you call it? Like Stagecoach, Schlitz had one, and Ringling Brothers, and yeah, you'd be sidestepping horse shit all over the place.
I didn't understand anything of that.
New executive order. Well, there's some NBA players that won't take it. So, and it's not. There's nothing in their contract telling them they have to or it's required. So they still got to pay the guy. Even if they cut him loose, they still got to pay him. Not maybe the contract number, but enough to make them rich again. This is everything's always been choice in this country, in the West, always been choice. For them to, this is it's just like a start of those.
No more. It's what they dictate now.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We got two dingleberry freaking presidents. I mean, this fucking guy, he looks like somebody got their hand up his back like a dummy,
So soon we can move to Korea without any problems because we used it here too. So
yeah, we'll go invade North Korea with our kindness. Huh? Yeah, it's all part of the plan, man. But I'm not going to live my life worrying about the freaking dark overlords, taking over.
Yeah, Simon, I saw that on the web news.
Who? MP.
Yeah, one of their politicians was stabbed to death by a 25-year-old.
25-year-old that couldn't take anymore.
Well, let's put it this way, not a native English 25-year-old.
Okay. Well, let some more in it. There'll be another one take his place. People let other folks in blindly as if they're all good, and holy. They just I don't know, man. They seem to lose sight that there's some evil people out there that you're letting in,
Yeah,
and you
Simon,
need to.
how come the Philippines won't let you in that easy, huh?
I don't
Imagine
know.
that.
I must be one of those people, man. That goes back. That goes back to when their president. He was in some kind of a what would you call that? Diplomatic group of people, and his paperwork wasn't in order, so they denied him entry. So now it's been noted and said a long time ago. Now we're not even on the green lane or whatever. So we're in the yellow one, which there's a statement in their paper um, that foreigners no longer have to do quarantine. That a test before you come 72 hours prior is okay. That's enough. But then you go down and you read some more, and it says the people from the yellow ones, which we are, have to do a 5-day quarantine. So their paper that's misleading. When you say that, now you got all these people thinking they can just come on over.
Wow, and you wonder who sets the color code, huh, Tony?
Hey, I don't know, man. I think they got that from way back when we had what do you call it, the czar there from was that your governor that became Homeland Security czar there? Tom somebody Bridge.
Tom Ridge. Tom
Tom
Ridge.
Ridge. Yeah, and I think he came up with the color coded.
Hey, Dave.
Hello, Dave. Yeah, you know what? Out of all this stuff about having shots and mandate and all this other shit, and they let all the guys in over the border, all the people from down in Mexico come over. They don't even, they don't even do it properly. They say the economy can handle all these people. Okay, well, do it. Have them
Well,
sign the
yeah,
guest.
because all the people that don't comply they're out of a job, so they need someone else to fill them, right?
But they're telling us we got to have this or that, and they're just open up like the turnstiles. Open up the gate. Here they come. You don't know if they got it. You don't even check anything.
Well,
If
gee, what a coincidence, huh?
they don't have to be undocumented. They could all just stand in line and stamp the papers and and get your shots or whatever you got to do. Um,
All
but
the things our wives had to do to come here.
but they I don't know, man. That's a big mess. And the perfect guy to forget about that all is Biden. That dude don't remember what he heard 5 minutes ago. What makes me laugh is I keep picturing Biden like Mel Brooks in Blazing Saddles, where you got the initials of your job on the back, and and you're signing papers, going work, work. So he's just signing shit. Oh, here's another one. You don't even know what's on the papers. Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda, man. Oh God, I got to tell you this one, man. Holy crap! I don't know if you guys know, but when I had my shots, the pharmacist told one of the pharmacists gave me the shot. Says they got a little card. It's a what do you call it card? A vaccination. You know, and I said, well, I'll need that if I go to the Philippines. I got to show them that. Well, I wouldn't count on that because people are selling them, or they're copying them. They're selling them for $5 or $10 a piece. And then I see this lady's show on YouTube, and you can purchase in a different, and they all look different. There's different layouts, different, and you can buy them from Amazon. You can buy that yellow card from Amazon. Oh man! Now I got the thing that can't be. I got the printouts just like when you get a prescription. from Walgreens. You know, my appointment dates and the shots I got. It's all there. You can't copy that shit. You got to work there you have to work in a pharmacy to print that out. Clinton and Obama. I think Clinton's got some kind of
Is that you, Daryl? There you go. That's Daryl.
Clinton's got some
infection.
Yeah.
He'll be dead soon.
Who Clinton? What, they inject him with VD? Just to get back at him?
Yeah. Hey, you know, Kiko and Tony, I won't take up the airwaves up too much. I'll just say this. SRRV is not under immigration. SRRV is under the PRA, Filipino Retirement Association. After you get all your paperwork sent in to PRA, then they tell immigration, this guy's good, and you get a visa. There is no going through immigration with the SRRV. But when you initially start your SRRV with PRA will give you a notional visa to get on a plane to fly over to the Philippines. And when you get to the Philippines, you're supposed to finish the paperwork for your SRRV. I guess it's sort of like the Haitians and all the other migrants coming over to the United States, promising to come back to court for your
for their appointment. Yeah,
for their appointment. But anyway, PRA is letting everybody in, but you have to be over 50 years old, and that's the first requirement. And then all the other requirements, I'm telling you, where anybody here has those requirements. And if you're a regular guy and you want to put 20,000 US dollars in the bank, you're a dumbass. But if you only want to put $1,500 with the SRRV, all you got to say is, I was in the military one day and I got kicked out of basic. It doesn't matter if you. It says, I know it says retirement, but Mike did it.
Is that the minimum requirement? Is it $1,500? Yeah, Michael was talking about that.
Mike did it.
Yeah, $1,500 for a certain age, which we are.
But Mike is here. What I'm saying is, PRA put out another thing recently that says people from the United States who are military and the regular guys, if you're over 50, make these requirements, give you the notional, you fly over and do all that crap with the quarantine, all of that stuff. When you get out, you're free man. You're free man. You're running around the Philippines and you do your thing, but you're supposed to finish it.
Those of us in the States that are spouses of a Philippine citizen, can we do that PRA? Because all they have here, the consulates. Now, is PRA part of the consulate, or is that only immigration? You know what I'm saying? How can we do the PRA thing here in the States just with the Philippine consulate?
Okay, in order for you to go to the embassy with this nominal thing, and then go ahead and do the regular guaranteed, you're going to get a visa to fly over and you're supposed to finish it up. You have to get it through the internet, online, through, just like I'm talking to you right now. You have to contact one of the many travel agencies in the Philippines. The travel agency will do everything for you. All you got to do is give them $300 US dollars. That's 30,000 pesos.
So that's their fee, 300.
Yeah, that's their fee. Now they do everything for you, and then you get your nominal paperwork, and then you fly over. But you're supposed to finish it up when you get here. You know what I'm
I might start mine there either way. I don't know which one would be best, the 13A or that one.
13A will not be the better way. The
No?
SRV will be better.
I think I'm gonna try. I know I have to come back here at least one more time. So I'll start that when I get there. When I get back there the second time. But I still got some other stuff that's gonna have to be done here. So I'd like to spend my winter there because this shit here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about leaving in January anyway, but I allowed myself enough time for any unforeseen circumstance interfere with my 9A or some stuff, like that. I always plan for the worst, and then if it don't happen, then it's great. But trying to listen to Michael explain it is
Yeah, I know.
it's a
Painful.
long process. It's not that you can't understand the words. It just takes a long time for the words to come out.
Yeah. So somebody asked a question on one of my live streams, and Mike answered them and said, "No, you can't do the SRRV from the States. You're an idiot." But after further review,
The ruling on the field
the
has
rule
been
field was
changed.
overturned. It's been overturned. You can get it through PRA, and it can be done as long as you. Why would you want to get here and not finish it and be on some blacklist? You need to finish it. Otherwise, you're screwed. When you leave, you got to pay some huge fine, something, and then you're kicked out of the state, out of the country, basically, because you're blacklisted. And you pay your fine. Why would you want to do that? Just finish
So
it.
Daryl, that $1,500 is that you just have to put that in a Philippine bank or financial institution? It's still
In
your
the
money,
bank.
correct?
It's still your money. It's still your money, and it's in the bank, and you get a statement from the bank, and then that proves further that you did what you did.
Okay, but once you get it, can you start using that $1,500 after you've gotten your card or whatever it is you get?
In theory, Kiko, no, you're not supposed to take it out, but they have another rule. If you use it for a long-term contract on a condo or some type of business deal that you're in, you can take that 15 out and never put it back in. You can use it, but you have to prove that you've got the landlord, you got the thing from the condo or with this business that you're in.
So after your whole thing's done, you can take that 1,500 back out.
Yes, but you have to use it like they tell you to use it for the condo or you get in some business venture to help out the Philippines businesses. Now you could probably take it out and bullcrap them, but why risk it? Do the right thing.
Okay, so Daryl, say you just elicit the help of someone to start a business, and your business happens to fail after one day, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? You pay the person to say, yeah, this dude's in business with me. He invested his money, but guess what? We had a bad weekend and the business went under. So you've qualified, right?
C'est la vie, such is life.
Stranger things have happened, honey.
So, but I mean, $1,500 in the bank, really, even if you never got to touch it or use it, it got you what you needed to get.
And that's your money when you get ready to leave anyway. You just take that $1,500 out. That's you help with your moving expenses and travel or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so say you keel over, does your wife get access to that money if you die there?
If you die, if your spouse gets access to that money.
If you had a joint account, right?
No, it's your account.
Right.
But your kin in your you should have done your paperwork, by the way, to say your kin is this person is my
right. I don't know how their beneficiary laws go, dying without a will and stuff like that.
If worst came to worst, you'd just be a long drawn out thing where she's gonna get it anyway. Because I asked the
Gonna have,
lady
you're
here.
gonna have to
I said,
pay a lot of fees and stand
I
in
said,
line.
can I have my son on my bank account because my wife is over there? She said, you can have anybody you want on it. So my oldest son, he's an honest guy, so that's
Oh,
not
this
a
is a
problem.
bank in the U.S.
But I'm not messing around with any of them until after I'm there for a while.
Tony,
I'm not.
when you talked about
Let,
your son, is that a U.S. bank account you're talking about?
yeah, because I have my money. I'm not gonna whine over if I get charged $8 to get 1,000. I could give a shit. If that amount of money is gonna cripple me, maybe I shouldn't be doing it. I mean that's just if people are gonna nitpick over freaking dollars, to less than $10, then you shouldn't be doing anything but sitting in the living room watching TV and fucking drinking beer till you pass out. But
Speaking of that, hey, anybody see Gareth?
no,
Gareth, if you're watching, come on up.
I am going to
Still have 2 more slots, right? What's your maximum? 6 people on a
6.
panel?
6. And listen, it ain't that I can get in there, and I'm in the process of getting in there, Simon. You just can't. It doesn't happen overnight like it would here. This is a long, drawn out process. I got to get 2 documents from her. She has to mail them because they have to have the notary stamp. They have, and it's got to be the original, not a copy. So they feel that And once I get those 2 things, I can send all my shit to Chicago. And then I planned on heading out of here in January, the first week, because I have a few things I need to do, or that could come up, so I could get them done. So I'm giving that a little bit of time, and my mother's birthday's on that day, so I'll
Awesome.
Hey, Adrian.
And
Hi, Adrian.
hey, another thing with the SRV is that Mike McFarland has been living over here for over 5 years. So he went to the barangay captain. I think he gave him a couple of pages, whatever he did, and he gets a little document from the barangay captain to turn in. That's his clearance that he's hasn't got a girl pregnant, stole some money, didn't pay somebody back, whatever. He's cleared. He doesn't have to worry about an NBI clearance, right? So the person is in the United States, though. You have to actually get your local police some document that says you're not a bad guy before you get over here. Because once you get here, you're not here over 5 years. So how the hell are you going to get it? You're going to have to reach back to the United States. I used to live there. This was my address. I didn't do anything wrong. You got to get that done before you leave. You also need to get your DD Form 214. You turn it into the clerk of court, and then they get some little certified thing in their book. Then they give you back the certified copy.
They crease it with their little stamp or whatever they have.
I got plenty of those copied.
Notarized or whatever they call it, notarized, print, whatever, like you're talking about, Kiko. And you have to have that. Those are the only 2 things you really need from over there. There's another thing, you can get it over there if you want to. In the United States, you can get it from here. Is a X-ray of your chest. I don't know why they do that.
I don't know. I don't even know if they do that anymore. Do they?
They say, well, the part of this thing, the PRA wants you to have an X-ray of your chest, and with that X-ray, you have to have a piece of paper that says you don't have tuberculosis and all this other stuff, and you're a good guy, and you're not sick.
As a matter of fact, they ask you right on that. They don't do the VD test anymore because they got a question at the bottom of these 9A visa application forms, and it wants to know if you've ever had or have any venereal kind of inflictions. You're telling them that you're disease free. That's what you're telling them.
Now the fee for the ones that are down south in Cebu and all these places are $1,700 US. But the place that I talked to, Mika, with Omega Travel here in Angeles City is only $300. So a wise man would look around. Maybe there's somebody cheaper, but you got to hope make sure that they're squared away with their paperwork, though, right? I trust Mika because they've done all my travel since I've been here in this country, and I used to leave the country every 2 weeks for 4 years. So I was one of those business guys that used to carry around the little thing, and I used to go to Hong Kong and Singapore and all of this crap. Remember, I told you I had those jobs. Anyway,
Hey, Daryl,
uh,
is Mika the acronym for the business?
Mika is the girl's name.
Oh,
The
okay.
business is
It's the
called
person's
A
name.
Mega Travel. It's almost like Omega, but A
Right.
Mega. Yeah, that's the name of the travel center. And I was telling uh, Mike about it, and me and him had a conversation on a live, and he was saying they are very expensive down where he's at. So he said, "This A Mega Travel that you're talking about," he said, you should let everybody know about that. It's only $300 US. That's 30,000 pesos, and then you put your 15 in the bank and all this other stuff, and it's really, really a great deal.
Hey, listen, you don't have to get those things anymore, but they're asking a mouthful here if you just check yes or no. Do you have any communicable or disease of public health significance? Dangerous physical or mental disorder? Jeez. Or been a drug abuser or addict? and they say if yes, explain. And they give you this little strip. You couldn't
You
possibly if you
just
were.
write in there, it is what it is, or it was what it was.
You couldn't possibly fit all that shit you need to fit in there in that little space.
If you
Hey,
just start to write once upon a time, you use up all the space.
Well, you know what? If you got something, they're really going to want to talk to you. So fuck the paper.
hey, I used to fly into Korea like once a month, talk to the South Korea, the Korean JUSMAG, Joint United States Joint Military Assistance Group. Anyway, the JUSMAG is like the embassy, the Korean embassy, military attaches, right? So anyway, I had to go over there all the time, and and when you fly into South Korea, they give you there's a line, and you get this yellow form before you go through the little box to check your passport and everything. This yellow form had only 4 boxes, right? 4 huge ass boxes, and it was a check yes or no. I used to fly through there so much after that first time because I was all jacked up the first time in 2014. Anyway, I used to come to that line, and they would hand you the form. The forms used to be sitting on the table, and sometimes a girl would be handing them to people when the line got really a lot of people. I would grab that form and check yes, 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 stick it in my passport, and keep fucking walking, carrying my little trolley bag, hand them my passport. I mean, it was so easy to get into South Korea. Nobody ever even looked at that form. I don't even think anybody ever read it. They just went yes, 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 and just walked straight through. It was so easy, as opposed to some other countries I went to, like Cambodia. I mean, they almost give you a cavity check to get into Cambodia, right? But South Korea was really easy.
Are they tongue it over there or what?
I don't know what's going on over there, man.
Man, it's a freaking mess out here.
India was really easy also, but oh my God!
Yeah.
Once you get into India, and once you get past that, and you leave the airport and you walk out into the countryside, where it's absolutely nasty at the airport, right? Right.
Mm.
All the taxi drivers and rickshaw drivers are all standing there waiting for people, spitting on the ground, that stuff that they're chewing. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, and I got to put you through hell to go enjoy that.
It's nuts.
I'd rather not go out that airport door, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. So what's going on, man? I saw the eagle has landed and everything. I saw that in UK, right, Kiko? We saw it live. Now they dropped off the net. We have lost contact with Apollo 11.
The fuck you talking about?
I'm talking about gear in the UK. I saw the shit
Oh,
live. You were out knocked out. Everybody kept asking about you.
oh, gear. Oh,
Yeah, they kept
no.
saying, "Where's Tony?" And anyway, yeah, it was a lively, interesting thing. But now, oh, by the way, he said tomorrow morning we're gonna get up. I'm gonna do my drone. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna put a video together. Crickets. You haven't heard from him yet.
Who
You
said that?
okay?
Who?
Garrett. He said he's gonna put together uh, a video. He's gonna go live. He's gonna do this.
Oh,
Really?
He's
it's
gonna do
on
that.
his. He put about a 20-second thing of him and Simon testing out. I don't know whose drone it was, but he put it on his Facebook. He didn't. I don't think he
What?
put it on his YouTube.
You know what?
Oh, 20 seconds? I thought
Yeah, it
he
was
was gonna do
just
some
the
stuff.
drone just buzzing around. They just kept the camera on the
Well,
drone, doing a test flight, I guess.
he must be shacked up, man.
I think he's at a pub somewhere.
At a pub somewhere.
Apparently, he has bad internet or he just doesn't
Uh,
want to do it.
uh,
His internet in that hotel looked better than he's ever looked on a live.
Right. He was saying, "Hey,
oh,
can you hear me? Can you see me?"
oh.
I'm like, "Man, you're crystal clear. It looked like if you were in another room and I looked through a window, it couldn't be better."
When he put his head down, I thought he was Joe Rogan.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a really good signal you had, and also I didn't want to talk to him about it right then, but I had my major in college had a couple of classes on this. The fact that he had the behind him was all dark,
Hmm.
it was perfect. It was just a hotel room, but he didn't try to do it. But behind him was dark, and he looked so good, and he stood out. Now at home, what he does is behind him, he's got a mirror, he's got a glass, he's got bright colors, and he's got those lights, and you can barely see him, and it's bouncing and shaky. And
Dr. No?
but I'm not going to clog this up. So you have room for the other guys to come on here. I'm going to go to your YouTube, and I'll be able to comment there and see what you guys are doing. Got a couple other lives going at the same time. Liberty Warrior and some other jackoffs.
Uh,
Yeah, but it's great seeing you. But before I go, I'll just ask this question: what's going on out there where you're at?
who?
Yeah, where you're at, Tony. What's going on? What's the slows? Vasa
What's
slows.
going on here?
Yeah.
Nothing. What do you mean?
I don't know. Is your neighbor looking at your cock? Is
No,
anybody fighting
no,
over?
no. I don't. I haven't spoken to her. I saw her one time, and she didn't say shit to me because she probably overheard me saying stuff. You know, they make it. They make it. They're trying to make me feel like it's my problem for saying something. Well, if I was over there peeping in her daughter's room and shit, they'd have the cops there. So, I don't give a shit if I'm part of the dinner discussion. It's real simple. Don't tell your fucking man-child boyfriend to do some other shit because this shit's getting old. I said, if that fat fucker can beat me in a 50-yard dash, he can do whatever he wants. And I'm not even in good shape. I don't think I'll ever have problems with that. It's that asshole, not really her, but she seems to get um, agitated that I speak up for myself. Well, You know, I'm fucking 60 years old, got my own house. You know, I don't throw shit at her house in the morning. You know, I don't call his girlfriend a slut. You know, these fuckers like this, man. You know, it's either you go at them all the way or you don't go at all. So if I go out there and I take my Pete Rose with me, I'm gonna fucking use it.
Grandma Sullivan used to say, "You better check people up front before they stick you in the back." And I was like 7 years old. I was like, "What in the hell is this old lady, black lady, talking about? Smoking a cigar, telling me some crazy shit." She's right.
I've asked several times. I'm done asking. I'm beyond asking.
Where's your link at, Simon?
Yeah, where's your link? Yeah, I got the jacket up there for you, Simon. You didn't do it yet.
Stick them up front before they stick you in the back.
Well, you know what? I hate to be a difficult person and call the police, but what other recourse do I have? You know, if this shit if I haven't had it happen in a while. After I spoke to her, they thought they were funny doing it a couple more times. But if I go outside, I'm gonna be in trouble. I'm no badass by any means, but I had enough of this fucking guy. And if I head out that door, I'm either two things: either coming back in or I'm going to jail, because that's enough of that shit. You know, you get to a certain point in your life, that fucking that dumb shit. You have no tolerance for it anymore.
Take your Pete Rose or your Louisville Slugger. But
Yeah, and
how you doing?
I mean, the dude's strong. I'm sure he's stronger than I am. The whole world is, you know. But if I go over there and I ask him, "What the fuck's your problem?" There we go. You know, I'm not one to go out there and bitch at you and walk away. You know, I ain't coming out there for that. I've done that already. You know, time to shit or get off the pot.
Yeah, actually, you'd be better by just being real nice and saying things like, "How you doing? Are you all right?"
I've never even spoken to that fucking guy. Never. I never had a word. Yeah. How's your doctor? Does your doctor think you're, is your mental thing going on there? Is you okay with that now?
And then he'll look at you with the bat in your hand. And he'll be like, "I'm doing okay."
You know, you think you're bad with that bat? Fuck yeah, I think I'm bad with that bat. That's why I got the bat. I didn't get the bat. I didn't get the bat for a hell of it. But I figure if I had that guy, if I pissed him off and had him chase me around a while, not even a while, probably 2 minutes, he'd be winded. Then I'd be able to fucking stomp on him like a fucking grape. Yeah, I mean, this chick knocks on my window here when I'm on the computer one day. I'm like, you know.
Strange.
Yeah, fucking dude. That day I moved in here, this guy was an ass. I mean, called my wife. She came over here, and I could hear him in the background. That guy's wife's a slut, something like that. And I thought to myself, I let that go. And then I've been here 2.5 years now. All the time, throwing shit at my window in the morning. I said, "Don't tell me you didn't," because I could hear this shit. And I haven't spoken to her in a while, but I wanted to tell her that. I said, "You almost got quiet enough to where I didn't hear you bitch at him when he threw something, but you're improving." So I don't, you know.
Be careful, Tony. I think they're swingers.
If the guy, I don't know what he wants to do, you know. I'm not afraid of him. I just got to know where to put that fat fucker down, you know.
I'm telling you, I analyzed it already. They're swingers.
Oh, shit. Swingers. Ain't nobody here to swing with. Nah, she's good looking in the face, but she's starting to get those rolls by the chicken wings back there, you know. That fucker, he just reminds me of filth, man. Look at that guy, you know. I mean, he couldn't possibly, he couldn't possibly be able to wash his ass the way it's supposed to be done.
You remind me of those guys that back in the day when I was a stud, I was running around. They'd want you to hit their wife so they could sit and watch. They're swingers, man. I'm telling you. Why would they be bothering you?
Nah, he's just being child. He's like a man child. You know, she likes me. I told her when she was here, I said, you know what? I hate to say anything because I like you. And she goes, oh, that way. Yeah, fuck yeah, that way. It ain't gonna be any other way. Oh Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my wife because you got a pool in the backyard there. It's another freaking nag. Jesus. What the hell is this, man? You gonna put your link on there or you're not, Simon?
So Simon, you're saying Gareth is out in the wild in the UK, huh? By himself.
Well, I'd be today's Friday, man. Friday night over there.
Friday. It's Friday. It's Saturday morning here. Friday night yesterday for me was a blast. The band was a really good band. They were really good. The little chicks were running around. Back in the old days, man, I would have been shooting them with an elephant gun.
It wasn't a boy band, was it?
But no, it was one of these.
What kind of music they play? Like they're not a cover band, are they?
Yeah, cover band stuff, all cover, but it was really good. They were like singing Journey and the Eagles, a lot of the '80s, early '80s stuff with the Daryl Hall and John Oates stuff. They're really good. I was like, damn, these guys are good. And the chicks were like clapping and getting drunk off that Red Horse. So it was all right.
Not that stuff. Huh.
Sounds like he's drunk.
Who?
Simon.
Oh,
He's eating cheesecake. It sounds crazy. I'm eating cheesecake and all this stuff, and I'm feeling a little bit cold. This just sounds crazy.
well, if you don't
Yeah.
want it, you don't want it. We can always take it back.
You have to work tomorrow, Simon.
Yeah, exactly. He's eating ice cream and he says he has to put his jacket on.
Nah, he wants a wrench here so he could post his.
Yeah, so
link.
that's what he's talking, a jacket. He wants a wrench. He wants privileges on Tony's stream.
For today.
Oh.
Okay. So Mike would be on here. Maybe he ain't up yet. Well, it's early for him.
Mike McFarland?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. He does not get up this early.
It ain't that he gets up this early. He stays up.
Stayed up.
Day.
He stayed up
Yeah.
that one time, man.
Yeah. Yeah, because he had to make calls back here, and he didn't want to get up at 2 a.m. to do them or whatever, So he thought he would stay up longer.
But you shouldn't stay up to try and make those calls, Tony, and still drinking beer.
Well,
Hey,
who are you going to talk to after being that drunk?
that's a VA. The VA.
Daryl, were you on the stream when I found out that we grew up 10 miles apart?
No.
Michael McFarland, yes.
What?
Because he said, "Oh, I'm from Pennsylvania." I said, "Oh, Michael, what town?" And he said, "Oh, you probably never heard of it." And he told me. I told him where I was from. I said, "We're like 10 miles. We grew up 10 miles apart."
10 miles.
Small world.
Okay, huh? First of all, in that 10 miles, obviously you guys are on the same local newspaper. So, you know, back in those days, you didn't have all this social media crap and all this.
Right, right.
So, did he play football? Did you play basketball?
I don't know.
Another sport?
I don't know what he did. He went in the Army, I think, like right out of high school, and I didn't go until I was like 21, 22. I went into the Air Force, and I think he said he graduated '84 from high school, so he's 5 years younger than me.
Man, that's crazy. So
Yeah.
you probably, you know, you play football or whatever. You know, you know one another. They put the stats in the paper and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's a small world.
Yeah, it
Hey,
really was.
because you know the high schools play against each other and all this other stuff.
And last Saturday, just on Facebook, I found out a guy I was stationed with in Okinawa 30 years ago. He was coming back to visit his sister, and it's a small little farming place right beside where Michael grew up. So I told Michael, I said, "Hey, Michael, I was just in this place," and he said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah. First time I've seen this guy in 30 years, man. It was wonderful. We had like 6-8 hours. The whole afternoon we spent just talking." He had a Filipino wife. He was married a long time, but she passed away 5 years ago.
Oh,
And so he's retired, and he's living outside an air base here in the U.S. And yeah, we talked just like, man, 30 years had never happened. You know, it was great to see him again.
wow, 30 years. I had my it was crazy. I had my 30-year high school reunion, and they kept sending me papers, and I thought to myself, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "Okay, whatever." And I went there with me and my wife. We went there, right? And it was a trip. I mean,
Oh yeah, some people you
People-
don't even recognize.
I didn't even recognize. I was like, "Holy smokes!" Even the football, the quarterback star guy,
Yeah,
he was huge.
Yeah,
and had a
yeah.
bald head.
right.
And I don't know what happened. His teeth fell out. I was just like, you know, but he didn't even fix them.
You know, I
mean, why
wasn't
was-
since I was in the military. I think the first one I ever went to was a 20-year one, and whoever ran it, they were smart. They made little like name labels, you know, but they
good.
put your yearbook picture under your name.
Good.
So if you
Otherwise,
walked up to them and said, and then you looked at the picture, then you knew who it was. But like I said, there's
wow.
maybe a handful of people looked the same as they did then. You know, everybody else is, wow.
Kiko, they didn't have the pictures, so and it was kind of lame because they had those little square things that stickers that put on your jacket,
Right.
and they let you write your own name. How cheap was that? So you know, you're looking at somebody's handwriting and you're trying to figure out who the hell they are. You know, I didn't like it. There was this beautiful girl in high school named Carmen Roscoe, half black, half Puerto Rican girl. And, you know, she was just a really great looking girl. But you know what's cool about her? She was very good looking, but she didn't know it kind of. You know what I mean? So she was always like, "Hey,
Oh,
Dar,
yeah.
how you doing?"
Humble,
She's really
yeah.
nice.
Right.
Very humble, a church girl, really nice. Anyway, she married some guy that was like the football star, black guy, and he left her messing around or whatever, and she came to this thing alone, and she was in a wheelchair, and she had this thing called lupus. Well, one of her legs was huge, and the other leg wasn't big.
Yeah, it's almost like what do you call it? I knew a guy that had that, and he bent down one time at the bar. He was bartending. He said, Tony, help me up." I said, "Get the fuck out of here." He goes, "No, I'm serious." You know, he died from it.
Wow. I mean, her
It-
face,
it-
she looked heavy, but she's still beautiful. But
Hmm.
her physically, she wasn't getting around anymore. You know, that's only
Yeah,
30
man.
years.
Don't take much, does it?
Yeah, you know. And my goodness, I don't know what. That's the only one I ever went to. I didn't go to the 20. You know, I was in the Army, but I went to the 31, right? And they had a little thing over there where people who had died already, and it was a lot. I was like, holy smokes! Uh, four of the guys died in the World Trade Center on 9/11.
Hmm.
One of them was, the three of them were like, I knew them, but I wasn't friendly with them. Okay, but one guy I was very friendly with that died. His name was Chris Scudder, and what was unique about him was that he was an albino, so he was a black guy who, he had that white pigment. No pigment. You know what I'm saying? He had no pigment, and his hair was yellow.
Yeah.
So he had a yellow afro, and his skin was white. You could see the veins, his green veins in it.
Blue.
Blue. You can see the blueness also. But the deal about Chris was, you gotta love Chris though, man. Chris Scudder was a stud. This guy had muscles on top of muscles, and he was so nice and friendly to people because he wasn't going to be mean to anybody. He was an albino guy, and he had that that problem that what I don't know the word right now, but he had that thing. Anyway, he was a really nice guy. I'm sure he would have joined the military or something if he didn't have if he wasn't had the albino situation, but he ended up being in Morgan Stanley and somebody else. Morgan Stanley. Yeah. Anyway, he was in the World Trade Center, and he was doing that security stuff with the money, stockbroking stuff, and he died in Tower One. Yeah. And I dated his sister for a little while, Angie. So it was amazing when I saw Chris is gone. I wasn't tracking it, and then I found out that we had 4 people that died in 9/11. So I graduated. I'm from New York, right? So, yeah. You were in Pennsylvania. Were you in Pennsylvania when the flight went down, 93?
Kiko.
Because that whole thing must have been like, well, that whole week was horrible, right? Everybody was like confused.
They've had to felt like an earthquake with that plane going 300 plus miles an hour, or 6 or whatever it was.
Yeah, because they were coming down using inertia. They were using the inertia coming down, and wow.
You know what? That there was a running back. I think he was a backup, but for the Chargers, he was on a value jet. I think it was in Florida. They went straight down into the swamp, and I don't think they ever got everything out of there because of how hard they went in and how muddy it is.
Oh man.
That went in there at over whatever they do, 300, 400 miles an hour, straight down into the swamp. So they were down there. They went deep in that one, and I don't think they ever got everybody out because there are whole bodies that never were found. And same thing with the World Trade Center. There are entire people that just didn't exist anymore.
Yeah, they didn't have much.
They're still looking. They're still looking through bone fragments and such all the time. They still to this day.
Oh man. So since I'm from New York, obviously, but with my uncle Jimmy, he retired now. He's in Georgia. But on 9/11, he was one of the electrical guys from the power company that went down there to do this and that and turn stuff off and go down there and help him in the fire department and all of that. Anyway, when I first came back to New York on a vacation or something after 9/11, I didn't go down there by myself. He took me down and explained what he was doing and what happened and how it was that day and everything. And they had you know how the memorials look now. The water goes down into the hole,
Mm.
right? Then around the thing they have the names.
Mm.
He was explaining this to me and that to me, and I had never known about Engine 10, right? And Company 10.
Mm.
So he was talking to me and everything, and then we were walking. And at that time, because I came back right after 9/11, I came back from Germany to the United States to go to a military base to go work. I was in Kentucky. Anyway, when I went there, they still had the fence up, right? The fencing, and they still had people's. It was sad, man. It had the people's picture, and if you see my dad, contact us and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, wow. So we walked past that, and then he took me over to Engine 10 or Ladder 10, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And that entire company died. That entire fire station.
I
They left the fire station alone, man. They left it alone. No vehicle. The vehicle got destroyed, and it was
one of
so
the one of those companies. I saw a movie with Nicolas Cage in it, and there were two firefighters. They were the only two people found alive in
that
the
whole
in
that
the
whole
rubble.
fire that whole fire department got killed, huh? Wow.
I don't know. I think they were rescued. It was a white guy and a Puerto Rican or some sort of Spanish guy, and they showed they told their story in the movie, and they at the end they let everybody know what they're up to today. And
Were those
this
the guys that were in the stairwell? And the only
yeah, well,
signal was the
no,
stairwell?
they had just come in the bottom level, and they were talking about what direction what they were going to go and do. All of a sudden,
I
they
saw
heard
that.
this noise,
I saw
and
that.
uh, one of
I
their
saw that movie.
friends, one of the Port Authority guys, were going to. I think they were going to. Dude was going to shoot himself because he was just suffocating. From the beams and all that stuff were crushing him. And then an Indian guy made with this other guy, this white guy, and this guy had started a friendship there. That the older guy, the white guy, had a calming, soothing effect voice. You know. Oh, that Kiko, he was talking about Pennsylvania before.
Yeah, what I was saying was that during that time when that plane went down, I mean, the whole country was confused. But that situation in Pennsylvania when that plane went down, what was that like? I mean, everything must have got locked down, and probably see the smoke from everywhere. Were you in?
What do you mean the one on 9/11 that went down?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that was way out in central Pennsylvania. It was out in like farm country.
yeah. It was in farm country. Yeah. Wow. So, but
Well,
I'm
they
telling you
must
though,
have.
man, in New York is very noisy, and there's a lot of it's just a noisy city, right? That fire station. By the way, the fire station is really in sight. From the fire station, you can see where the towers were. That's how close they were. Anyway, so that fire station now is like a museum. When we went over there, you could hear a pin drop.
Hmm.
Out of respect, I guess. That whole street is so quiet.
Oh.
It's
You know,
amazing.
I think them guys. I think Nicolas Cage was. They worked for the New Jersey Port Authority, something like that. Some port authority, New York or New Jersey.
Yeah.
But they were the only. Them two guys were the only two found in that rubble out of all those people that were in the
Hello,
building.
Walter.
Yeah. Sad event, bro. Sad event.
Yeah.
I was in Germany at the time, watching it on TV,
Bizarre.
going, "Is this a movie?"
Yeah. Well, that's what George Bush thought it was. The sound effects were great.
We have had some clowns, huh?
Yeah.
I should run for president. I mean, it's crazy.
I'm tired of all this shit, man. I'm really
Anybody in the military knows. Anybody in the military knows. The military is very, very deliberate. You don't do anything unless 100 people approve something and all this other stuff. And we just that whole Afghanistan thing that happened. Every time something comes on or something pops up on my YouTube, I just ignore it because it pisses me off. There's no reason for that to happen.
Isn't it par for the course when it comes to the military, the decisions that are made to do whatever? I don't know whether it's between the civilian and the upper brass in the military, but they always seem to have this fucked up plan, or every single plan of doing whatever withdrawal is all effed up all the time, you know?
Always. And I don't get it. And
Yeah.
this time was really stupid. How do you put the military, a whole COCOM, Central Command, how do you put them under the State Department?
I gotta be thinking that I gotta be thinking all that shit they left behind, they got it booby trapped or something, because you'd have to be totally freaking ignorant.
Stupid. You gotta be stupid.
Leave $1 million vehicle.
Why didn't they leave a helicopter over here for me?
You know, yeah, they're paid for with our dollars, so why not? You know, I mean, you're giving it to some hooligans here that I saw a video somebody sent me, I forget, and these Taliban were executing these soldiers. They're Afghan soldiers, and they all got it one by one, and they didn't. Whatever. They're bent down, and their hands behind their back, their arms. And after they outshot them, these fucking guys, all the guys that were standing there opened up, and it just looked like a meat shop. This stuff was just their bodies,
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
That was nasty.
It's crazy, man.
I mean, that showed you how freaking retarded. They said that the education level of these Taliban guys are like something that of a grade schooler.
Listen to me, man. These guys are wild. These are animals. Listen, in Fort McCoy, Wisconsin, and all of the other Fort Dix, New Jersey, and all the other locations, they're having issues when they first landed. By the way, only 30% of those people were actually interpreters and worked for the government of the United States. All the rest were like bombarded at the beginning, and they got on the planes. Okay, they get these guys over here, and they find out that all these girls, that's not my daughter, that's my wife. These guys got these little girls, and he's saying that that's his wife. That's crazy.
They had a couple guys they busted for fucking assault, or I shouldn't swear here. Mine one. They arrested a couple guys for assaulting
a female soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that reminds me of that Cuban thing when all of a sudden I think it was in the 70s, and all of a sudden they were all over Wisconsin. I don't know about the entire country, but for here they had all these Cuban children. They're all I'll take them, and most of these guys ended up stealing or thieving or
craziness.
Yeah. Yeah, you just cannot you just cannot turn people loose like they do down by the border. You have to have an orderly. Everybody has to be documented, and all these. What gets me is everything we got to go through for this flu thing. But those people come across that border, you don't know what they have. And they're not expected to go abide by anything.
For you to come to the Philippines, you got to get an SRV, pay $1,500, or be some guy who paid $20,000 because he had no military experience. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do that, do this, do that, and then you get to go in, right? How can the United States just let somebody just walk right in and
Yeah.
you don't do anything.
No,
And
no.
then they're gonna, like Kiko said, they're gonna take somebody's job. That's
And,
great.
and that leftist media don't say anything about it either. You know, I mean, I was talking to one of the newer assistants at my doctor's office, and she's like, you know, we do have room. I said, yeah, I know that, but you know, it'd be nice to sign the guest book on the way in. Why would you want to live your life? What's going to happen with most of them is that they're gonna live in fear the rest of their lives, wondering whether they're going to be shipped out or not. When they could have been documented, and then people of their own kind are going to instill in them the fear, and they're going to pretend to be their friends, and they're going to screw them over.
Screw them over.
You know, I mean, that's freaking
For housing, to driving,
everything, man. You
vehicles,
know,
everything.
well, you work in this job. Look, we're going to give you $3 an hour because the government don't know you're here doing it, so that's all we can give you. Okay.
Sorry.
You know, when they could have just, if they would go about it the right way, instead of letting people through a gate, you know, and set up some kind of a little office or something where they can start documenting people, you know, who they are, where they're from, test them for any diseases, namely COVID, you know.
Hey man, in 2012, in 2012, I was getting ready to get out pretty soon. And they were showing us all these different things and how, you know, different people wanted you for jobs. They had a little job fair at the embassy and everything. And one of the people that was like really, really trying to hunt me down and talk to me at that day was the CBP, the Border Patrol guy. And he was like, this would be a great thing, the discipline, the uniform, and all the stuff. You're going to still, because you were active duty, you're going to get these many points and everything. I don't know. I just wasn't interested. If I had taken that job, my life would be a living hell right now.
You know, you're a human being first and foremost, and when you see what you see, you know, and then you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do, you know, according to what you're ordered to do. You know, they should have somebody that's cold as ice do something like that.
How about this? It's so polarized also. How about this? If you worked for the Border Patrol for the last couple of years and Trump was in charge, and if you liked him, or let's say you didn't like him and you just had to be quiet. Now Biden's in and you're happy. Or let's say you did you like Trump and but then other people hated you. Then Biden gets it. I mean, you're all screwed up.
Yeah. Yeah, it ain't gonna help you any way you look at it. You know, I always said this about him. Even if you do good things for the country, it doesn't entitle you to spew stupid shit coming out of your mouth, you know, for this, that, and the other thing. And I really don't think that that Trump was aware there were more than 5 people in America watching him.
Hey, it's Joe Rogan.
The Prime Minister is on hand.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Joe Rogan's here.
Leave the open mic, Tony.
Yeah. I don't hear you pissing.
Hi
guys.
What's going on,
guys.
Joe Rogan?
Did you leave
How's
any
it
more
going?
potatoes for the English people to eat? Garrett?
Some blood sausage, some beans, and some franks with your eggs breakfast.
No,
A proper English breakfast.
I just come back to the room. I had dinner downstairs.
Awesome.
I had a few beers, and then I had dinner, and then I've just come to the room now. I brought a beer with me.
Awesome. And a proper pint.
Well, it's the same. We have the same glass as the people in the UK.
So what was for dinner, Gareth?
I had a burger and chips, so it was nothing strange.
What and chips?
French fries and a burger.
Oh, I heard the chips, but I didn't hear the burger.
A burger and chips. A burger and chips.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm with that.
Simon was talking about you eating potatoes and bread.
Oh, we no, we had the sausages on yesterday.
Okay.
I posted a picture. Well, Maria took the picture. In fact, fair play to Maria because Simon and myself were at the park where she did a video there a number of months ago with the girls. And I said to Simon when we got to the park, I says, this place is bigger than what I thought. What we see, us guys, on her videos is nothing compared to it when you see it in real life. Nothing. And you know the roads that Simon drives down when he's going back to the house, and say like from the hotel where I'm staying to his house, and you see in on the road these houses with the black and white stripes, which I told Maria. I said, "Man, we don't. It's what shows on the video, but when you actually see it in real life, it's totally bigger. Totally bigger."
Hey, Gareth, was Maria the one that cooked the bangers for you?
Yeah, she did. Fair play to her. Before she went to work, because you know she does her afternoon job, she had the sausages cooked by the time me and Simon got to the house. And all we did was just sit down at the table. She put the butter out, she put the plates out, she put the sausages on the thing, and didn't have to do a thing. Brilliant girl, brilliant girl. But she cooked a curry before she left for work, so I wasn't expecting it. So
Hey,
she went off to work, and
they have some
it was
curry
in the
also.
pot. Man, we had the curry when she came back, and she put it on the plate for me when she came back from work. Simon, as you know, Simon eats late. I normally eat late. Man, 5 star. You know, like you've seen the videos she's done with the cooking videos. Man, 5 star, 5 star. Mia, Simon and Maria's daughter. She thought it was too spicy. Now it was spicy, but I did say to Maria, because I'm sure she'll see the replay. But I said my words was I would have made it more spicy, and she kind of chuckled, meaning she likes it spicier. Yeah, she likes it spicier. But beautiful, beautiful. So I did make a suggestion that when you have your curry later on that night, dip the Brennan's bread into it and then taste it after. But she did say it's kind of a heavier slice of bread than she's used to. Maybe the English bread is a bit lighter or something like that. But it was all good anyway. Everybody enjoyed it. Simon sent me a picture. He said, "Is it good for toast?" And I said, "Yeah, man." So he sent me a picture of his toast this morning with loads of Kerrygold butter on it. And he texted me later on, "Yeah, really good." So all good. Everybody was happy.
Nice, nice. We've been saying that your setup in the hotel is reminiscent of Joe Rogan.
I don't know who Joe Rogan is.
He's the #1 podcaster in the world. Anyway, he has a setup like yours to where behind him is darker, so you
Okay.
stand out.
Well,
And
that's
he
my
has
bed. That's
I
my
know,
bed.
I know, but it just happens so it's just a good setup, and your internet at the hotel is excellent. So awesome.
This is put it this way. This is my office for the next 2 weeks.
Exactly. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan podcast. There you go.
But finished my first video today, and I edited it, and Simon showed me through his editor, like to do a few things, and needed to download it on my computer, but we actually didn't. So I just used the Apple editor for the first time. So when my first video comes out, it's different from my other stuff. I've added extra stuff, sound effects, text. So it's going to be different. So I mean, I'm still a beginner. I'm disappointed in some of my audio, meaning when I was speaking about the travel. But I'm kind of excited about the effects and things like that I've added into the video.
So you
Which I've
say you're
never
going
done
big
before.
time production now, huh?
I spent
No
a
more
lot. I spent a
humble
couple.
Irish traveler. It's all big time, huh?
I spent a couple of hours doing this thing this afternoon, so it's nothing professional, but I'm kind of excited about it to see what the reaction will be.
So did you get over your jet lag from that 40-minute flight?
Well, I mean, I traveled like 5 hours, from the house to the airport, hanging around or whatever. So you're talking like 5 hours. But there's no time difference. I mean, you go up in the air, you get to your height, and then you come back down again. So
Garrett, that was my point. It was a joke.
It was a joke.
yeah.
Gear
No.
would have gotten it
I
if
mean-
he was on here.
I mean,
I
put
know
it this
Carol
way.
got it.
Yeah.
No, I know you know the time difference, but fair play to Simon. He was bang on time. Picked me up from the airport. We got to the hotel here. There was a bit of technical difficulty in the airport, so it took us a little longer to leave the airport.
In the car park.
But that wasn't my fault. That was Simon's responsibility, but he didn't know. So look, it all goes with the flow. And put it this way, he was doing a live from the minute I arrived. So fair play to him for doing that. And he carried on the live throughout the night, getting to the hotel, checking in, dropping the stuff off. Couldn't go into,
Trying to
get a
find an
drink
open
in,
pub.
couldn't get a beer in my hotel after being told the bar is open till 11 o'clock. 10:30 we went in for a beer. Oh, the bar is closed. Then we had to drive down to the road. And look, I know the guy works. Everybody knows that he gets up early in the morning and all that kind of stuff. Fair play to him. Total gent. Total gent. We went down the road. I mean, it was live. It was all live. It wasn't edited. It's all live. So fair play to him. I've been well looked after by Simon and Maria. Big time.
That's where
Big time.
we're the Bobs. Right?
Yep. Big time. Big time. So tomorrow's another day. So the plan of action tomorrow is Adrian and Connie are up. I'd like to come to the hotel here. Adrian said between 9 and 10. He's got my English number, so he's got my room number anyway, but he's got my English number anyway. We're going down the road to where Simon did a video where this glass roof, they spent like 10 million quid on it, whatever. So we're going there. We're going to have a small breakfast. And then I suggested to Adrian that we'll go to the park and we fly the drone. And then I said, look, I'll show you how to fly the drone, and he can fly the drone. We'll do that. And then in the afternoon, we're meeting up with Maria, Simon, and the kids, and we're going to the buffet place. So I got a video in the morning, video for the small video with the drone thing with me and Adrian, and then the buffet thing. So hopefully 3 videos I'll make tomorrow, but I have to edit afterwards. So it'll come out later on. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Sunday, don't ask me because nothing's planned.
Is Simon
So there
working
you go.
tomorrow? Simon working
Yes, he
tomorrow
is.
morning?
Yeah, he's working tomorrow. Yeah, and Maria's working till 3:00. So we plan to be going for the buffet for 4:00. Anyway, this is the first week I've had it out of this pint of Budweiser. In fact, it's the first pint of Budweiser
Yeah,
I've
quit
had in
talking.
years.
It's going to get warm on you.
No, it's still cold. See, it's still a bit frosty. Same as Ireland. Budweiser is better in America. It's better. It's the same as Ireland, as I thought. So
You can taste the difference between Irish Bud and U.S. Bud.
yes, American Bud is a more crispier taste. It's all to do with the water. Yes, I can, Kiko. Trust me. I've been a Budweiser man for a long time. I can tell the difference. Oh, the Slayer is here. I wasn't looking even at the text. I didn't know he was even here. Slayer's on the phone, Paddy. No, because I was looking at the thing here. I didn't. I wasn't even looking at the text.
Oh, he's been here a long time.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, shit! I probably maybe not said so much. Sorry, Slayer.
You shouldn't have spoke so well of him.
No, that's straight up, man.
I know that's who he is. I know.
Sorry, I was on the phone to the Paddy. He was just finishing his potatoes and bread. Well, it wasn't me because I had a burger and chips. So,
Well, the burger had a bun, right? So that's your bread, and you had chips. The chips are potatoes. So he wasn't really lying.
9:27. Oh, it's 10:03. No, I got my burger before then. I ordered it because they said to me last orders was 9:30 and I ordered it. Sorry, yeah, I ordered it before then. Anyway, it's
Don't
not
worry,
me.
it's not important.
It's not me anyway.
What's important is that where did you get the beef? Where did they get the beef from?
It was frozen. It was a frozen one.
Yeah, but where from? Because I tell you, they got some Australian beef out here at the
Right. This is a fucking. I think it rates it a 3-star, but I put it at lower than that. Put it that way.
Okay. Oh, okay.
What is
Look,
600 quid for 2 weeks?
The reason. Yeah. Okay. The price is the price that I got is because I have with the app that I use, I get a discount because I've used them for years. I get up to 15%. Now, after this day, it'll go up to 20% because I know that.
Yeah.
For the next day, but I've used that app for a number of years, so I built up the percentage. Tony had asked me. Tony had asked me because his price was a lot higher than mine. Could I do it for him? No, I can't. It's in my name. It's my account.
That glass that you're drinking now, is that from the hotel bar downstairs?
Yeah.
They let you bring the glass up to the room, huh?
No, I didn't bring the glass from Ireland.
No, from the room, I said. I mean, from the bar downstairs, they let you bring it.
Yeah, came from downstairs. Yeah. But I asked for permission first.
You have about
But I
8
knew
more of
you
those.
can.
You
I
can do
knew
like
I
a
knew I could.
Friday the
I knew I
13th
could.
all over.
I knew I could anyway, but I'm saying I'd like to get another point. Is it okay to bring it up to my room? They said, yeah, of course. What room are you in? And I gave them the room number, and that was it. Hey, Kiko, don't educate the paddy. No, yeah. I hadn't bring a point up here, but I like to ask permission first anyway. So I'm just being polite.
So
That's
what
the
do
way
they
I am.
charge at the hotel bar for a pint?
What was I being
That's right.
charged?
You don't know. You don't care. It's all right on your card, right? Just put
Uh,
it on your tab.
no. I pay. Well, it's by card anyway, but I pay for the hotel up front, and then they just confirmed it when I arrived, and because that I thought they took the money out, but they actually didn't. And then I said to the guy at reception, "What price?" Because Simon had come here before, and he was quoted a higher price. And they have a sign outside saying, contact the hotel, better price than, from somebody else. Bullshit. Bullshit.
But I
Anyway,
bet your pint,
the
the
guy,
pint was cheaper downstairs than it was in Ireland, right?
pardon?
The pint that you're drinking now is probably much cheaper than what you paid in Ireland for the same thing.
€6 for a pint. So what was I paying? I'll have to find out what it is.
Hello, Gary.
I'll have to do the thing. In fact, I don't know what I paid for that pint. I just had a pint of Budweiser. And can I take it to the room? So I don't know. I'd have. It's less. I think it's less than what I pay in Ireland. Oh yeah, because I had pints before then, and it was £2.80, £2.80 a pint. So that's
Yeah,
less than
Gareth,
40.
read Gary's question there.
Hi all. Gareth, do you know Ali Sherlock, the talented young singer from Dublin? She has a YouTube channel. No, I don't.
Oh,
No.
you should hear her voice, Gareth. You got to look that one up. She sings on the street in Dublin. She's very good voice, talented. Write that name down and then look it up some other time.
Yeah, I'll have to because I'm not going to remember it.
Yeah,
In
that's
fact,
why I asked you to write it down.
she's on. I've had a few beers. I've had something to eat, but I'm not totally sharp. I've never been totally sharp anyway. But you know me well enough, Kiko.
Hey, but your bed's right behind you. You don't
Look,
have far to go.
no, I don't. Hey, I'm good in certain things. I'm not so good in other things. Same as yourself.
Yeah, just like all of us. Except Simon, he's
Indeed.
good at everything.
Simon, are you joking? No. He's just a regular Joe like myself. Half the price, Kiko. He's slow. Be nice, Simon, because I know where you live. Remember, I know actually where you live. Even though you have it on video, I know where you live. I can come get you.
Hello, New Dawn.
Okay, I have to look.
Hey, Simon, but he is the sharpest spoon in the drawer.
Simon, are you joking, man? Nobody in the Bobs is that sharp. We're all regular blokes. Nothing special.
Simon's what they call sandbagging on us. He's not letting on how intelligent he really is.
Look, doesn't matter.
Hey, Tony, who's running this show?
You,
not know
Kiko.
by you're not know by now when Tony does a walkabout. He does that. He doesn't even say anything. He just goes walkabout and goes to the bathroom or goes to the kitchen. It's normal, Tony. Tony's been doing that from the beginning. I kind of like thought it was a bit strange in the beginning, but that was in the beginning when I was starting this stuff. But I got used to it. Oh, did you check out that small little snippet I put up on Facebook?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Whose drone was that? Was that yours or Simon's?
No, that's my drone. His drone it can't do the stuff my drone can. His drone costs what, 300 quid? That's a 2.5 grand drone.
I know. I'm sorry. Whose was it? I didn't hear it.
My drone.
Your
My
drone.
drone.
Okay.
That's that investment is 2,500, nearly $3,000. So who's got a better drone, Simon or me?
Someone once said the difference between men and boys is the price of the toys.
Yeah, but it's. Do you know what? Since Simon flew by drone, but I put it on beginner. I put it on beginner mode because I know he's not used to drones, even though he's got a drone of his own, but it's a cheaper one. No offense, Simon, but I put it on beginner mode, and I did tell him that I'm putting it on beginner mode, and it is slow. It does fly slow, and it turns slow, and whatever. But that's an expensive drone. You can't just throw it in this to do what I was doing that you saw in the video. A beginner? No, you can't. And I spent 5 months flying my drone before I ever basically put it on sports mode.
I bet you hand that to a 10-year-old kid that have it figured out in a half an hour.
Mate. Well, if you got 2.5 grand and you can write it off, fair enough.
Yeah. Simon is saying he can fly it better than you because he's used to use his something, like a helicopter,
No, he can't. No, he can't. No, he can't. Put it this way. He'll be flying my drone over the weekend and other days because I'm here for 2 weeks. And I said to him, look, this is not just turning on a drone or anything like this. You have to go through the procedure. It's this, and this. He understands that now. It's not a toy. Lost audio.
I can hear you. There's no lost audio.
Oh, okay. I thought because I lost audio, I couldn't hear anything. So I thought the audio went off as far as I was concerned because the internet is very bad here. And I can't upload anything. So I have to do my uploading from Simon's house. Anyway, he knows that anyway, so
Daryl and I were talking about that earlier. You're clearer now than you have ever been. Your picture and your audio.
Have you tried to do a speed test, Gareth?
Many times, Christian. Many times. It's basically 0 point.
Oh.
I've done it from the room. I've done it from reception. I've done it from the bar. I've done it from the front door of the hotel. I've done it at different points.
You look clearer now than you do in your own home. That's why we wonder.
Honestly, Christian, Simon has said the same thing to me. I said, you know more than I do. You come down here and do a test. I'm telling you, I'm not lying.
No, I'm not saying you're lying. It's just amazing you have that good of a picture of you.
Well, maybe it's the bandwidth. Simon would understand it better than I would because he knows how it works. but it's crap. It's crap. It's the worst hotel Wi-Fi I've. It's worse than I've had Wi-Fi in Cyprus.
But Daryl
It's
mentioned
crap.
earlier that your lighting is perfect. You have a dark wall background, nighttime
Yeah,
window.
well, this it's a hotel room. It's not my. It's not my bedroom.
Looks like a talk show in New York City.
Yeah,
As you can see,
he's going
it's
prime
just a
time.
bed there. Different location.
I only see one pillow.
There's 4 there. I've been sleeping in it for the last 2 nights, Kinko. I think I
Well,
know how many pillows is there.
When you come visit me in Angela City, you're gonna have turned on slippers.
Well, look, I'm happy. I'm very happy. Simon, it's perfectly located. I can use my taxi app if I need to get into town. It works. I haven't used it, but kind of like I checked on it and I don't have to pay. I didn't get sterling when I came over here, and I haven't had to get any sterling. It's all by card.
It's
I
like
can
having
order food.
a free tour guide, huh? It's incredible. Best experience.
I
Simon
got
ought to start a business for all of us.
I got a new SIM card, an English SIM card, and my everything is connected. I don't have to change nothing, except it's an English number instead of the Irish number that they'll get. It's all sorted. Taxi, food, whatever. Not that I've
Yes.
ordered
Yeah.
anything.
Yes, Simon, we hear you. Read what Simon wrote.
Hey, Christian. He wouldn't get 3 women in a room. Simon,
That's
he
why we
wouldn't
were
even get 3
we were
women.
laughing about the 4 pillows.
Man, he wouldn't even get 1 woman, let alone 4 or 3 or 2. He wouldn't even get 1. Because if he did, Maria would snap it off. And I've met the girl. Nobody's met the girl out of the Bobs, but I have met the girl. He was borrowing cigarettes. I borrowed 1 cigarette because I left my packet of cigarettes in the van. Oh my God.
Is Maria related to Lorraine Bobbitt?
That's Simon, Tony. Don't have a clue.
Is she related to Lorraine Bobbitt?
They
She
might not
covered.
have ever gotten that story over there across the pond, Tony.
Yeah. Well, this guy was fucking around on his Spanish wife, and his wife cut his penis off.
But
And
maybe
they
Simon,
managed to sew it back on, but it had a big bump there, and the head was upside down.
but Simon, if he can't get 3 women in there, maybe he should choose some skinnier women.
Yeah, Christian, skinnier than me.
Yeah, quit hanging out at Walmart.
Listen to this.
Simon, man, that was on the live, and you're still bringing it up from 2 days ago. Fuck
Tighter
it
than a
hell.
frog's ass, huh?
Man, it's like a bleeding old woman.
Smoking old peas.
I got 1 cigarette off him.
Simon, your
And he's
fridge is
still
probably
talking.
empty now, huh?
Guys, I borrowed 1 cigarette, and he's bringing it up 2 days later. Talk about stingy.
You
That's what
keep frost in the freezer. There's
I
nothing in
commented at the moment that it happened.
Yeah, but I wasn't looking.
You
I
were in
wasn't
country
looking at the
15.
text.
You were with Simon 15 minutes and you borrowed it. You're like this guy said, "Oh, I forgot my wallet. I'm sorry."
Do you know why, Simon, you sleep with one eye open? That's why. How about that? Joke. Lang. Oh, God. Nah, fabulous family, the Kennedys, fabulous family. Very welcomed, very, very welcomed.
Of course, you couldn't ask for a better trip, huh?
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to tomorrow that Adrian and Connie is going to be there, and Maria and Simon and the kids have met Adrian already and Connie. So this is my first time meeting them, and we're all going to be together. Do you know what I mean? So I am so excited about meeting with everybody. So exciting days ahead. Exciting days. All to be documented. So
Hey, Simon, did he clean your pigeon coop out for you yet?
are you joking? That's Gear's job. It's not my job. I've always said from the start, I'll sit back, swig on a beer, and watch Gear do the cleaning. But to tell you the truth, I saw the pigeon coop because Simon showed me, and you know what we see on the camera and all that kind of stuff? That's one thing. But to actually see it in real life is a totally different thing. Totally different. As I said to Maria and Simon, because Simon brought me the road from the hotel down to his house, which all of us have seen, meaning the roads, whatever, and certain buildings, and where such and such is and such is. It's much bigger in real life than seeing it on the camera. Much bigger. And when we turned left to his main road, and then he turns right, but he pulls over to the left and then reverses in. We see what we see on the video, but when you're actually there and you see it, it's bigger.
Hey,
It's
Tony,
bigger.
how come none of us have ever heard that before?
Yeah, never.
It's bigger in real life.
Yeah, bigger in real life. Yeah. Usually it's the other way around.
Now look at your picture, Gary.
Hey,
Your
I
lighting's
heard
perfect.
I heard the camera puts 3 inch adds 3 inches to your penis.
Your
Meaning, I
lighting is
meant
perfect.
bigger in real life.
Simon, why'd you sleep with one eye
Jesus,
open?
I make a mistake in a word, and you fucking take up on it. I mean,
Why'd you
put it this
sleep?
way: out of all the Bobs, I'm the only one who's been here and actually can say it. Nobody else can say it.
Adrian can.
No, he hasn't been to the house.
It's like me driving 30 miles from
Oh,
where
I thought
am.
you said they knew each other. They met.
They met, yeah, when they went away for the weekend. Do you remember when they went away for the week? They
Right,
weren't even in the
right.
same town, right?
I stand corrected, Gary. 50
You don't
lashes.
need to
That's
be.
what I should get.
You don't stand corrected. It's just
A house is a
whatever.
house. England is
Yeah.
England.
But put it this way, they've been fabulous people. And I know Adrian because Adrian and myself talk every now and again. And I see Connie and she texts when I post or whatever and all that kind of stuff. Fabulous people. And like I said, Simon and Marie have met them. They told me the same thing. I knew that before Simon and Maria told me. And we're going to have an exciting day tomorrow. We're definitely going to have an exciting day tomorrow.
Well,
And it's going to be documented. It's
that's
going
a
to be
given.
documented.
That's a given prerequisite to be allowed on a live stream, right? You got to be a wonderful person.
Well, put it this way. Very, very nice couples as far as I'm concerned. I knew they were before I came over here. That's why I'm here. If I didn't feel the welcoming, I wouldn't have bothered my arse. So I can honestly say, because I've been here. Done, done, done. Big tick, tick.
Now we have to have a time when we can all fly to Tennessee with Bud.
Garrett, how did you paint the jab look like Maria and recently completed? Did you see? What are you talking about, Gary? Gary, I don't understand your question.
Simon had one video of them painting, I guess, their house, and that's what
All
he's
right.
asking about.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Maria did the thing on the stairs. Did the painting on the stairs. Yeah? Is that the life that he's talking about?
Any missed areas?
Anyway,
Gareth, you forgot to inspect the paint job. Man, shame on you.
Great.
man, we put it this way.
What kind of
Me and
visitor are
Simon-
you?
Yeah.
From the second Simon picked me up from the hotel the next day, we just talk. We're like two women talking. We just talked and talked. We had a great laugh. Great laugh.
Simon took a video of the sidewalk as you guys were walking. I could hear your voice. I knew you and
The
Simon had
sidewalk?
met at the airport. But he did get a proper
Oh,
view
when he picked
of
me
your
up from the
adventure in the
airport.
car park. Yeah, out the front windshield.
Yeah. Because I called him when I got outside, and I didn't recognize the terminal because I've flown into Manchester before, so there's a number of terminals there, 1, 2, 3, or something like that. And I thought the terminal, because I explained to Simon, this is the terminal. I come out the front, the parking lot is there to the left. There's a railing along there. It goes around from the left to the right, then straights, and then it goes right around. When I came out of the terminal, it was a different terminal. So I rang Simon's phone, and he didn't answer the phone. So I said, "Oh, I'm lighting up a cigarette because I know he's going to be here anyway." And then I just lit up the cigarette, and there's Simon calling me. I heard Garrett, because I just lit the cigarette, and then I looked around. Oh, there he is. That was it. But as you saw, we had a technical difficulty leaving the premises, to say the least. But that wasn't my fault.
It's only because they put gates at the exits. You know, if they didn't do that, you would be fine.
Anyway, we got to the hotel. In flash time, Simon timed at 22 minutes, something like that, from the airport. Checked in, threw the bags in, left the room, went downstairs, went to the bar. Boom, not allowed. Get back in the van, down the road.
You ended up sitting at the picnic table drinking the Stella, right? And then
Yeah.
I heard two
Yeah.
other guys, and one of them sound pissed. He was, and me and Gear were commenting back and forth. I asked Gear, what language is he talking? You know, that guy that was all pissed. I couldn't understand what he was saying. Oh man,
Manchurian.
Yeah. He's
I
sitting
was
at your
hoping
table and going, yeah.
I
And
was
Simon
hoping
said,
they
yeah,
would leave.
right, mate.
Yeah, I was hoping they were going to leave real quick so we could keep talking, because I hate, like, when we're doing this YouTube, we don't like people listening to us, because I said to Simon, look, we need to find a quiet area to, put the drone up, because otherwise people come over, they ask questions, and it interferes when you're flying. That's why when I put my drone up, I look for a quiet area where there's no people around, or they're in a far distance. If they come up and I'm just say, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. And I've said that. I'm sorry, I just can't talk to you. So if they see you putting a drone up, they're asking you questions. I had a guy from France ask me loads of questions. I said, excuse me, sir, I'm a little busy. I apologize, but I'm a little busy at the moment. I'll answer your questions when I'm finished. But other than that, fuck off.
Just tell them I'll answer you after I've had my 14 pints of Bud.
Anyway. Yeah, well, put it that way. Anyway.
Yeah, Gary is talking about some kind of cookout. Have you and Simon talked about cookout before, Gareth?
Oh, yeah. The plan is, yes, there will be a barbecue done at the house when the weather is good. If we get a good night, weather-wise, yes, there will be one.
With or without hamburger helper?
No, there is no hamburger helper from me brought over. No, we talked a little about it. In fact, Simon talked to Maria about it in front of me last night. So it's going to happen anyway. Yes, it's happening.
Gareth, you better stock up and buy a whole box and ship it back home. Hamburger helper.
Look, mate, I've got 14 boxes in Dublin. That'll keep me going for a while. I haven't even touched them yet. And I've got 50, 60 boxes of macaroni and cheese. So I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, Simon. No, I didn't bring it, Simon. And as you know, because you've seen my suitcases, how full they were, there was no space. You saw the bread, it was squashed. But you still ate it anyway. Not my scene, Gary. I don't pay for tarts. I never have. I never will. And anyway, I've got a girlfriend. So don't need it. And I'll be seeing her in February. If we last that long.
Always the optimist.
Yeah, well, we met online. There's always potential. That doesn't happen. But I'm still going to Cyprus in February anyway. Single or not single. I don't give a shit. But I like this girl. I do like this girl. So fingers crossed.
There you go, Tony. Broke the ice. No, we
Anyway.
need one from the other end.
I got one brewing.
So Gary, like you're all text here. Get up on the panel. Say it to my face. You know what? You've been on my panel enough times. You've been on Simon's. You've been on Maria's. So like, why hide behind a text? Get up on the
Keyboard.
panel and
I won't
say
time
it
you
to
out
my
there.
face.
Maybe we'll
Say
get
it
a
to my
song.
face.
Maybe we'll get
Yeah.
a new tune.
We get a new poem because his poems are good.
Bugs.
I like his poems. Sir, not all of them, but I've liked his poems because he's verbalized them on my channel.
Hickory dickory dock.
But I mean, put it this way: if you want to be
Giant
insulting,
cock.
say it to my face. Hey, CB, long time no see. No, a tart as word for in. If you call a tart, yeah, I know what a tart is, but in slang, it's a slag, it's a prostitute, in English and in Irish terms. So when I saw the text, that's what I took that you were saying. A prostitute.
You don't know
Or
that. You don't know that.
Well, that's his problem to
So
sort
then
out.
what's a
But I
Pop
took
Tart?
it.
He's talking about
what?
dessert.
I saw what he wrote, Tony. But
Gareth,
when I saw his text,
do you know what
I
a
didn't
Pop
take
Tart
it
is?
as that. Yes, I
Okay.
do. In Ireland, a tart is a tart. It's not an edible tart, other than
Well,
if you know what I mean.
you blew your cover, Gareth.
No, if you know what I mean. That's what I said. If you know what I mean.
Of
So I
course,
didn't
we're
blow.
not that slow.
Yes, Simon. You call it a braz over here as well. We don't call it a braz. We call it a slapper.
Hey, Tony, we're going to need one of these British thesauruses here to figure this stuff out. You know that?
To figure what out?
A thesaurus. You know? You know what that is?
No.
Oh. It's like words. Different words, same meaning.
Oh,
We need the British form of that, so we
well,
understand what
you know, that in Italian words, it depends on what tone you're using when you're saying it. The same word, you know.
yeah, and
One
preferably
word
who
for
you're
pussy
talking
could,
to also.
one word for pussy could be, you know, if you structured a sentence differently, it doesn't mean that. That's kind of difficult to follow.
But it's hard to tell off a text unless you hear the words spoken by the person.
Anything to do with sex, Gary, don't know because it's been so long. So
Yeah, but you know, like Gary
apparently, you do
can
not
be
know
smart.
what a Manchester tart is.
Well, anyway,
Oh, we're getting uppity, huh?
no, it's just
No. There you go.
I
I
saw
have to
what I
wait
saw.
till I have to wait till this catches up here, CB, before CB saying hello to Simon. Is that how you pronounce your last name, Sablawan?
You're getting good, Tony. You're getting good.
Am I? I don't know that what though, but Gary, like it's you're like the Sharks and the Jets here. Oh man. Yeah, Gary was speaking of the dessert tart.
I'm gonna get dressed, Dada.
So how's the temperature in the room, Gareth? Is it pretty comfortable?
Oh
Nice and
yeah,
cool?
it's warm. It's warm.
Nice and cool for sleeping.
You can
Nice.
eat putty.
I haven't even got the radiator on.
You can eat pooty.
I haven't even got the radiator on. But I'm saying like I'm on the top floor, so as you know, heat rises. So
I think CB, the Bottom One Family Vlog. I think you do live streams now, do you not? You can tell everybody about that if you like. Cooking videos and YouTube live streams anyway.
Edith is in the house.
What's up, ladies?
How you doing, Ronald?
hey mate, how's it going?
Only 4 hours
Cheers,
behind.
mate. I wonder if I get a beer downstairs.
Hey, he's on West Coast time. Cut him a break.
I'm telling you,
Guys, I'll be back. I'm going to see if I can get another beer because they did say the bar will be closed at 10:30 and it's
Just
10:40
get a whole
now.
6-pack, Gareth. You know.
I'm in a hotel. They don't have 6-packs.
tell them give you 6 glasses.
If you got, yeah, get 6 glasses.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
and
you
who's
got a
gonna
bit of a
carry it?
problem up there drinking.
Anyway.
Nailed it.
I gotta go. I'll be
Just
back.
bring a
I'll
keg
leave
up
it.
to the room, all right?
Can you see those bartenders over there in the UK? Oh, you got a bit of a problem, Daddy. Boy, I was just drinking all this booze.
I went over to Christian's this morning. He was not having the show.
Yeah.
Nobody there but you and me. Hey, Simon, what's going on, man? What's up, CB?
CB's
Poor-
in the house. I
poor
think she's
Si-
doing. I think she's doing live streams now.
Poor Simon, he's out of cigarettes and food at the house. We're gonna have to start a GoFundMe.
Nah, yeah. You got to go to convenience store, whatever you call them there. You can't last half the night without these beers. And that's another thing here, guys. Whoever comes out here belligerently, freaking drunk and belligerent, forget it.
I don't get drunk no more.
You're out. I ain't dealing with that crap no more. Ain't none of that shit happening here.
Simon, instead of the old buy me a coffee links, you need to put up a buy me food so I can replenish my fridge after
Yeah.
Gareth was here.
Yeah, the ice box is bare.
Hurricane
So-
Gary.
Totally out of cigarettes.
Gotta have them both, man. Cigarettes and beer go together.
All right. I was sitting over here binging and shit since Christian didn't have the Radio Roxy. And I'm checking back and forth here to see who's on live, who I run into. Paul was in.
Condom.
And
Yeah,
Hector.
gonna show empty vodka bottles and no food in the refrigerator, with the last known person, a photograph of the last known person to enter that icebox. And it'll be a manhunt in Manchester for to get all the goods back.
Christian's here.
No,
Yeah.
What's up, big y'all? I ain't even recognize that picture. I'm still half asleep.
yeah, I'll try to have a radio next Friday.
The last time I checked, the Hapsters and Paul Meets World was on live. That was it.
I was on hers. She was in a. That was nice. I've never seen that memorial out there in Pearl Harbor, so that was very nice to see that.
Yeah, I ain't bothered to stop in there or either one of them. I just went back to Netflix. I'm binging on Into the Badlands.
I was watching my cop shows just.
Jonah caught me watching 24/7. I can see you at the site in your glasses. I'm like, yeah, so.
You forgot to turn it off?
No, I did it on purpose.
Tell her it's training camp.
Yeah.
Getting in shape.
Or, yeah, tell her you got to prepare just like an Olympian.
I put it told. I said, look at it. Don't worry about it. I'm just men do what men do. This is what we do.
Yeah, you don't want to go out with a full. You don't want to go over there with a loaded gun, man. You know.
I'm taking all the prisoners.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to have to sign off. I've got to go to a high school football game.
Oh,
Watch my
good
kids.
time.
Again?
Watch my kids. Yeah, every Friday, Tony, is high school football night, right?
Yeah, right.
It's a
All
home
right,
game.
Chico. Enjoy
home
yourself.
game.
That's weird.
We go
Have
watch
a good one, Chico.
them in the marching band till halftime, and then leave the game. Come home. So
Yeah, that
Maybe.
typical dad. Yeah.
maybe you'll be on
Typical,
later. Maybe not.
Yeah. I got about an hour. 45 minutes.
Then you're gonna do a private. Is someone gonna do a private?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be. I'll be 9 o'clock here, so that's 8 o'clock here.
Well, if you want in, contact Christian there.
Gareth, but Gareth will be passed out by that time.
Yeah. Well on his way.
Poor slob.
Hmm.
I don't know if I have Kiko in my contact list.
Don't
Yeah.
judge him till you know him.
No, I
huh?
think Gareth is the only one that has me. So, all
I
right,
ain't judging
see you later,
anybody
fellas.
till I know him.
Thanks for having
I'm
us,
just-
Tony.
All right,
Good night.
Kiko.
All right,
Good night,
Kiko.
Christian. Good night, Ronald. Take care.
Later, bro.
I ain't judging nobody. I'm just telling you what I'm not going to put up with anymore. That's what I'm saying.
We should all
It's quite simple.
we should all just get drunk.
Yeah. Well, then if I'm wasted too, then it's all fucking Donnybrook, you know.
Oh
But,
man, there's chaos up in this motherfucker.
Well, yeah, we might even have the internet cops come to our houses, each of us.
Shut our
But
shit
I'm
down.
not. I'm not letting that shit fester, man. There's no, I don't need that, and I won't. No,
We shouldn't have that tonight.
no, not at all.
I mean,
but
JB.
if you want to get wasted and speak your mind, that's a different show, you know.
Yeah, that's next month.
Yeah, that's next month's show. Yeah. Yeah, that's the transition time from the time I leave here till the time I get hooked up over there with internet.
All right, y'all telling you, you're gonna need a carrier pigeon for science.
You know, but by the time I come back, everybody have a bottle in their hand. You'll hear nothing but clanging bottles on the floor.
Oh man, JB's live got freaky last night.
Yeah, what is this? I didn't get a word in. I just said good night. That was it. Don't judge people. Huh? Okay.
We was talking about all sorts of shit. Talking about
yeah.
balls and camel toes and shit.
Potatoes more than a pig. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. If I don't like that, that's my deal. That's exactly right. I'm just saying a simple thing. I ain't starting an argument here. I'm just saying, ain't no one person gonna come on here anymore and spew the bull. You know what I mean? I ain't saying everybody. That just goes for everybody.
Including yourself.
But that, you know what? Being supportive is great, but that don't entitle people to lose their minds, you know? That's all I'm saying, man. I'm not saying you can't. You can't speak your mind, but I ain't tolerating that to speaking your mind while you got 20 drinks in you. That's all I'm saying.
I only had 19.
Yeah, there you go. So he's good then, 19, you know? As long as you cut it off early. But ain't gonna be any of that, man. That's just and I'm talking about when you're laying your head on the table and you can barely pick it up.
Oh, this is a good series.
People get out of control when they're inebriated.
Right?
That's a proven fact. And that's all I'm saying, to keep that kind of peace and support going for each other. Then that just there's nothing positive about that.
Everybody dealing with their own shit.
My statement is to everyone, include myself. I'm not gonna, that just it reminds me of high school bickering or a grade school bickering with liquor in you.
Well, we never really grow up anyway.
No, but just a hair,
When you see 60, 70, 80-year-old fuckers still arguing and fighting too, and that shit don't change. I used to live in a fucking senior apartment building. These fucking 70 and 80-year-old people still stealing people's shit.
Yeah.
They leave a little angel out in front of the door or a plant or something. One of these old fucking geriatrics run over there and snatch it and steal it. I'm like, these motherfuckers 80 years old stealing still? I'm like, damn. I was the youngest one in the building, was 55 and up, I said, I can't believe, and they still in there bumping uglies. Well, if I go down there and get them a couple of them Colt 45s and shit, and be grabbing them wrinkled titties. Come on, girl. Come here. Hey, I'm gonna do it till I can't. I don't blame them.
Now look at that. Now look at that.
What?
This here. This is I'm just saying this. It is starting for right now. There's no more of it. Because people start saying things about people and getting real kind of shitty and personal. So and it's been done before. So I'm not blaming anybody. I don't harbor any ill will to anyone. I'm just telling you.
Christian, this is one of 19.
That's the way it's going to be for me. It isn't any one person. I just think in general it would help it would help if everybody that was involved in here, on these live streams, were you know, they could contain themselves.
Oh,
That's
that
all.
reminds me. I gotta go.
It doesn't matter who offended me in the past and when and where and what they said. That's just a general thing there. That's all I'm saying. I ain't calling nobody, any one guy or any one woman a bad person. But that's just me. That's just me. That's the way I like it. So,
What did you say, Ronald?
why say it when you've all been civil?
I said this is one of 19.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh,
Look at this.
Now, if I start acting drunk and belligerent, you know what to do.
You know what? Evidently, it's going to take a lot more to make you understand, or not, even hopefully get you to understand. But I'm just saying, from everything from any time in the past, I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. I'm not looking to stir nothing up. I'm just saying
We are family.
that I won't. Yeah, I won't have it like that. And I'm not blaming any one person. I'm just making it clear. That's all.
Who sang that song? Let me
my
clear
God.
my throat.
same as I saying no karaoke in my live stream.
Right. Because it's got to be done.
Yeah, I understand that for watch out. It ain't got nothing to do with any of this.
Come on
It's
up,
so-
Simon.
It's so everybody doesn't have ill will, and that's about it, man. So no more discussing. So I just said what I said, and then that's it. I think we all wake up like Scarlett O'Hara the next day. Oh man. Someone has typed it in. Nobody's taking you as a fool. I don't understand that. Anyway, I tried to say that rather calmly and politely, because I know there people like to have a couple of their drinks or whatever. So, I could tell who's been doing what tonight by now, man. But anyway, what were you doing? What's your day been like today, Ronald?
Oh, I think he had an interesting day if he'd been on 24/7 nation.
Okay. Well, then the question would be, how much tissue did you go through? Did you go down the dollar store and stock up, or what? No, nobody's been here. Nobody's been disrespectful tonight. That's good, huh? So
That reminds me, I got to make my dollar store tuna fish and sardine run.
aye.
I got to stock up, man. Shit about to hit the fan.
Oh Lord,
Got to have food, Tony.
yeah, a little bit anyway. You know what? If I didn't need it, I'd never leave the house.
Hey, I can eat one can of sardines a day and be happy.
I don't know how much it costs because I happened to be on Amazon the other day, just looking around, and I had heard in the past that they have food, but I didn't. I'm not aware of what they charge to deliver all that stuff you order. Whether they bring it by UPS or FedEx, DHL. But these conveniences are nice. It's just that man, when for me, getting out of the house one day, I feel like I just got paroled. I'm out there, and I mean, yeah, you can do everything but from your house now.
I ain't been out all day.
Neither have I. I went shopping when I go food shopping. What's today? Friday? I went
Hmm.
yesterday.
I'm
That's
still in my
the
cities.
only day I went out.
I was out at the casino Thursday to get my veterans money, and fuck around there and blew 600.
But
Fuck
you
around and got it back 680, and I spent the 80 and got
so
the fuck out.
so you're still up that from that 2000 you got. You're up 1800.
No, well, I sent money to the Philippines. I gave some to out to Philly. Somebody got sick at home and some shit, so I sent them 10,000. I gave Evelyn her balado. That's what they expect. When your
Yeah.
Filipino friends know you win the jackpot, you get balado. What goes around comes around. I don't mind sharing the wealth. I ain't greedy.
Yeah.
I ain't.
My second wife was uh, she hated to give anybody anything for free. You know,
Crazy.
yeah. I mean, we both made good money, so why shouldn't we get the kids stuff I was never able to get?
Right.
And she used to get. She worked in marketing, and from these printing vendors, used to throw some sports tickets her way once in a while, primarily the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, she got these tickets for nothing, and we weren't going. So I told this guy at work, I said, "Hey, my wife gets these tickets. I'll I will let you know when she gets them, and I'll give them to you." Well, then she said, "I got to have at least $30 for them." I said, "But you didn't even pay for them." You know what? It isn't like we did this for this guy every week. I mean, she wasn't out anything. Yeah, laundry time, huh? Okay. Check our channel out if you've got some free time in the near future. CB Sabawan. Kiko is not here anymore to help me pronounce it correctly, but plenty of soap. Like in a soap opera. Must be getting a bad connection over there.
Yeah, it's going really bad here.
Well, we'll put that in there.
Did you get a new beer, Gareth?
Yeah. I got talking with I had a cigarette downstairs because like I have to go down 3 flights, so I had a cigarette. I got the beer first, left it on the bar, told the girl, gone out for a cigarette. And yeah, so it's
Should have had her get like a
Kiko's on.
miniature. Who?
Yeah,
I look at our channel sometimes, and I've seen cooking videos.
I
And the
don't know
other
if you
day,
can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm going to reboot my computer because it's
go ahead.
garble all the time.
I get these little fruit flies
So I'm going
flying.
to turn my computer off and turn it back on again because
Okay.
it's very bad.
So like I was saying, I checked. She has cooking videos on there. CB saw model one, and damn man. And the other day I went by there, if you're still listening, and she was doing she had a mic set up and all that. I think she was doing a YouTube live. I would have done that. You know what? If I'm staying somewhere like that, they don't have a mini fridge. I'm stocking up, and if they got ice cubes, I can keep that beer cold, right? So I watch the Rizzuto's family vlog. He's got some pretty good tips with the traveling thing. Budweiser in no shape or form is ale. This guy must have a lot of fake moaning going on 24/7 there. Yeah, music. Oh man, it's getting only up. Only got up to about 60 here today. I don't know what that is, but shoot, I gotta start getting my. I'm gonna wait till I get the other 2 papers I need before I go over to the bank and have it notarized. My portion. But they're creating a lot of confusion over there with the passports. You know, I don't understand how from a certain amount of countries they can accept fully vaccinated, but if you're an American and you're fully vaccinated, you're not on, you don't count. So I guess they're saying if you're fully vaccinated and you live here, you have a better chance of getting it than you do at those other countries. Uh-oh. Christian, you're on your green screen.
Yeah, someone went online on. Oh no, it was email. You got a new message. Yeah.
The fuck is this? My sister, my Snoopy sister, my Snoopy youngest sister likes to, she goes to my daughter's wedding. Oh, how much did this cost you? It ain't none of your fucking business how much it cost me. You don't, when she asks questions like that, she wants to know so she can go around and tell her chatty Cathy friends that how much my brother did this, that, and the other thing. And I saw a ring on her finger. I told her boyfriend, I said, hey, what is that? She wanted a ring, so I gave her one. Because I ain't marrying her. I don't think he realizes that women have ears like bats, man. They hear everything. I keep thinking today's Saturday for some reason.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah. Just another day toward death, huh?
Yeah, it's still the same here. The audio it's not your fault, Tony. It's the internet here.
The auto was fine.
Yeah, it's gobbledygook.
Well,
I don't know if you can hear me properly.
if it's gonna lag a little bit, you're talking is good, and so is the video. Sometimes the
Maybe
that video there don't hang up any more than yours does.
if you can hear me properly, give me a thumbs up, or if you hear me bad, give me a thumbs down.
Oh, I can hear you good. I just said I could hear you good, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're sometimes your photo's got a glitch.
Physically, up or down. Audio.
You did that. You got video?
Christian hears me. He's giving me a thumbs up.
Me too.
I'm not seeing it. I don't see. Well, anyway, Christian can hear me. I didn't see what you put, Tony, because it's just bad. It's not your end. It's my
Uh-oh.
end. It's my end.
Here comes trouble.
Because all I hear is.
No, you're good. Your volume is good over here. Your
What's
pitch
up,
is,
Evening.
Slav?
Evening, ladies and Tony.
yeah.
What's up, Slav?
Hey, Gareth, I told you before, it's better the connection in England than it is in Ireland.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
why does this shit keep going off?
Because he's
Well, we
pissed.
won't tell anybody else.
Yeah, he's pissed for sure.
Our travelers
Anyway,
got two.
Tony, what's up with you, Tony?
Nothing's up with me.
Well, why are you bringing shite up like that? Nobody's disrespected you
It
here
doesn't.
tonight.
I've already commented to all that.
Well,
Hello, guys.
hello.
Hello.
Gareth. Hey, Leprechaun.
What's up, Prime Minister?
Yes, Sir Winston.
We'll fly up in the straits. I
Bad
have
audio.
better-
Bad
I have better
audio on my
cable.
side. Really bad. And I've rebooted the computer and everything.
What, can't you hear us, Gareth?
I can hear your voice, Simon, but I don't understand a word you're saying. It's
You're clear.
That's because you've had 6 pints.
I know it's you talking, Simon, but I don't understand a word you're saying.
Oh, you better get to bed.
Nothing. It's my side. The
Kick him off.
hotel.
Tony, kick him off.
Okay, I'll leave, and I'll just watch on YouTube because I can't understand you guys whatsoever.
Well,
can't
we'll
hear
speak
us?
in English.
You can't hear us?
Tony, it's gobbledygook. It's
Sound retarded.
so I'll just listen on YouTube because anyway, I'll text if I can hear you correctly on YouTube. No problem. But here,
Okay.
I can't.
Go down there and
understand.
complain. Go complain.
Is that
Anyway,
6?
I'm gonna leave. I'll
Hey.
go on YouTube.
Hey, Gareth, don't blame the bear.
What?
Eh? Who?
What?
Simon, I don't understand you.
I know you
Huh?
don't, because you're full blown paddy.
I'm leaving because I don't understand.
The day they have the cable, the day they have the internet worked out in Ireland will be the day he dead.
Well, I told you to put him up in a shithole.
Yeah. I went down to the desk. I'm fucking
Hey,
Irish.
I wanted to see the millionaire living it rough.
Yeah. What's a millionaire doing in a $20
What's up, Daryl?
room?
Well, that's what I said to him. You tight motherfucker.
Really? I mean, you live in a $6 million neighborhood, and you get a hotel with a $2 internet.
Yeah.
Shit, if I live in if you're in America and you live in a $6 million neighborhood and your internet sucks, it's gonna get fixed.
Hey, Ronnie, what you drinking? You on the wagon?
Now he's watching Asian. He's too busy to answer.
Oh, he's on the wagon.
He found a sale at the dollar store on the tissues, the puffs.
I don't know. Anyway, you missed the video when I was picking Paddy up at the airport.
I did.
You missed it.
What happened?
I couldn't get out of the car park.
He couldn't get out. He didn't know where to drive.
Break
Yeah.
the gate?
I was going to drive straight through the barrier.
So
Second thought.
they must have had.
Got cameras on the number plate.
So that guy passing you must and laughed a little when you're backing up.
Yeah, he did. Said, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Look like I'm trying to get out of here.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Yeah. I'm here to save the UK. God save the Queen from this Irish guy.
Well, all I can say is, Gareth, I don't know why you come to the UK. I'd have gone somewhere warmer.
Yeah.
Well, I'd go. If you was locked in an attic for 18 months, you'd go anywhere, right?
They got they have apartments like $320 for apartment in just south of Cancun, Mexico.
Yep.
I don't really, I grew up in a Spanish neighborhood. I don't need no more Spanish, nothing. But down there, these guys were interviewing an American guy living down there, and he talking about going to the bar at night by himself and home, no problems. And the room, the space in the apartment. There was that guy Vagabond Awake, I think is Dan. This guy named Dan. Him and his
Vagabond.
Chinese girlfriend, real tall lady, and that was quite roomy. The apartment, one bedroom apartment they had, very nice. For 320, yeah. That includes everything: cable, internet. Yep.
Yeah.
He's talking, but what they doing on
Anyway,
the screen?
Gareth's enjoying himself.
Well, I can tell you this: if you're gonna watch on YouTube, they're about frickin' 12 minutes behind. So whatever questions you ask, they're gonna take a while to get here, or the answers, I should say. You're speaking, but we don't hear nothing though.
There's always a delay on YouTube.
There's a huge. No, this is huge. This isn't your regular 30 seconds, 2 minutes. They're on the question that Gareth had. Why do you know of Ali Sherlock? Oh man. So because he lives in Ireland, he's supposed to know everything of what goes on?
No, he don't know nothing.
Well,
He
that's what
knows
Gary was asking him that.
No, Gary.
Well, I was researching my grandmother's parents, and they go way back. I almost want to say that they were Brits that lived in Ireland, because that name and their relatives go back to England, to as far back as I could get, 1600 or something. So
Hey, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis.
I don't know if my mother was very clear on it. Yeah, Viva Colombia. Are you down there right now, huh?
Viva la Colombia.
Hey, make us a video, for Christ's sake, huh? Think of your
Don't
friends.
make it dirty, Dennis.
It's costing you $200 a pop, but at least you could do is throw us a bone.
Yeah, throw the dog a bone, Dennis.
Yeah. He's probably in between. He's probably at his rest time right now, Dennis is.
I bet he's got 3 ladies with him.
Yeah, you got one to hold the camera to watch 2 of you. You got it made. So you can actually film a 3-way. It's probably going to be hard to decide who holds the camera. Rubbing coconut oil all over your nuts. The edible kind. Yeah, we hear. We're reading your lips, Ronald.
We're lip readers.
Lip readers.
He's on the phone.
Yeah, he's in love.
Yeah.
That's what. At least that's what they call
Well,
it.
I tell you what, I hope Gareth doesn't come here for his dinner every day. I'll have to get a loan to pay for the food.
Yeah, the refrigerator's bare. But,
Hey, you can eat two spuds more than a pig, that guy.
you gotta keep your hands and your fingers away from the bowl. Huh?
I had to go to bed hungry last night, Tony, yet mine as well.
Oh my god. But so he was down there. He was down there raiding it. All the kids were probably pissed they had no ice cream this morning or this afternoon.
Yeah, the lot.
Mommy, he's eating my food.
What's up, Baconator?
I have
Good to
no
see
bad
you,
habits.
Dennis.
He has no bad habits, says Dennis.
I have no bad habits. All
Hey,
mine
Dennis,
are terrible.
Dennis, put your thing up there so later on when we cut the live off, you'll still be on there and you won't have to ask for the link.
Hey, Ronald, how's Jonah and them boys?
Ronald,
He's
did
deaf.
you hear him?
He's gone deaf.
That chick must be coming on the show there.
He's watching the 24/7.
I gotta ask my sister's question here. Yeah. 24/7 must be getting hot and heavy there then.
Where's Big Brother Gary?
What is this? Big Brother Gary, he's lurking. He's made a couple snide comments and then he left. Yep. My sister, shit, she's like.
They can do that shit anytime.
Anytime.
Tony, Dennis is trying to get up here. Send the link again.
Right?
Look on YouTube. I got it pinned.
It's at the top of the banner, Dennis. That's how I got in.
Yeah, you just gotta look up once in a while. I know you like to look down at that muff, but you gotta look up a little.
That boy's stupid. That boy is stupid.
I took the wife over to Burger.
Ronald's on the phone.
Yeah, my sister's starting shit. Dennis, you gotta go to YouTube there. It's at the top. The link is pinned for StreamYard. Click on it twice where you see that HPP. It'll drop it down, and then you hit it again. https://s. Click on that twice, and then you'll be on. I don't know. I guess you're shit. I guess you're screwed down, huh?
Must be shit internet in Colombia.
Well, he's got a phone. I can't walk you through the phone part. Maybe Christian could.
Yep.
Viva. Hey, he found it. You know, he's a Canadian, but he found it. You do the country proud, Dennis.
I have no volume now.
You look
Dennis.
grumpy. You didn't like the pooty thing that just left?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I have no volume.
Well, we're fine over here.
We can hear you.
But I can show you I can't hear you, but I can show you the Boca Grande.
Boca Grande. Oh. Where are you, north or south of Cancun?
Boca Grande, Colombia.
Oh, Colombia. Oh, man.
Muy
Okay.
bien. Very nice. And there's the walled city in Cartagena, the famous walled city,
Oh, it,
where they
Yeah.
put the wall so the Spaniards started coming and taking all their gold. And then the Spaniards built it
Romancing the
to keep
stone?
everybody else out.
What
Cartagena.
about the
That's the ocean.
what about the red lights, Dennis?
That's more of the
The red light.
more of Boca Grande.
What about the red lights?
So that's it. I can't hear you, so
You can't hear me.
I'll try
It would be
again
a
here.
It would be a blessing if you were somebody else. But
A little patio action.
how come you can't hear us? I don't understand.
Patio.
What is that? $2,000 a
Patio, yeah.
night? How much?
Oh, this one here? I can't tell you. There's lots of poor people out there, so I don't want to say anything.
I thought you
But
couldn't hear
I
me.
did give a lot away, give some money away here, lots of money away, and to not the bad people.
But
No, to poor people. So
You got the
I'm gonna try to
penthouse.
come on again because I can't hear you, hardly hear you. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I gotta.
Well,
Yeah,
you got
I'll try again.
you got the penthouse there.
Of course he has. The Baconator.
Well, you got numbers. You like you're at the butcher shop. You take a number.
Is Dennis back in Colombia?
He don't look at numbers.
Yeah, spanking his wiener there.
Oh, snap. Yeah, leave Canada.
Dennis don't look at the numbers, he just pays the bill.
Yeah, he don't know nothing about no damn number.
Listen, I gotta tell my sister the way it is.
Where's the paddy gone, Tony?
He went over to YouTube. Just a minute while I tell my sister not to mind her own business.
Hey, Ronald. Have you finished on the phone? Oh, he's gone deaf.
My God, she came to my daughter's wedding and her boyfriend's got one of those Teslas. That guy's her ex-husband has been my friend since I was like 6 years old, and I know him. And I don't know what she used to be a holy roller, and now she's not. And now she's like the total opposite. And I told her what she asked me, commented on. I said, "You're about 2 weeks too late." Besides, she's telling me I got to talk to her. It's fucking 2 weeks ago. We're past that part. To her amazement, maybe it's to her amazement, but I've been I'm a pro at being married, and I know how to find or figure stuff out. So I don't need her to. I don't need her for guidance. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, yeah. What?
All right.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Did you see I showed you the Boca Grande? Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah. Okay, good. I didn't know if that came through. Yeah,
I forgot you were in I forgot you were in Colombia. In Cartagena, they did that in Romancing the Stone.
Oh yeah, well yeah, it's that walled city over there. Well, you hardly just see. It's hard to see, but right at the point there, that's just part of the walled city. It goes for. I bet you the walled city.
You're roboting, man. Maybe go back to that spot you were at and just tell us. Dennis, go back to that spot you were in. Maybe you'll get your now you don't your video is frozen and there's no voice.
Historical buildings, and then you got the new Cartagena, which is Boca Grande, which is amazing, amazing ocean stuff and resorts and hotels and whatnot. So Yeah, it's getting dark here. I think it's 6 o'clock. You're getting late, so it's getting a little sunset already. And then there's a naval base around. There's the Marine. I think there's a naval base around here somewhere. Oh yeah.
Naval base. Columbia got a navy?
So,
Who ports? Who's got their ships there? Us?
very interesting. That's a naval base.
I know China's trying to see.
Yeah, it's running. I see the guys running all the time. Yeah, naval base. So, yeah, that's. Well, it came on Columbus Day, and all those are here. The hotels are rented out, so I found a condo to rent because the flipping hotels. Yeah, I should look next time to make sure it's not Columbus Day because there's a guy named Christopher Columbus that they really they adore here, even if it's
Butcher?
even if the Spaniards
Yeah.
came and
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, why that guy's revered, I have no idea. But
yeah.
But anyway, do you have an entire porch there or deck?
Yeah,
or is
yeah,
that,
yeah. There's a whole one, yeah.
no, I meant,
There's a table for 6.
I see this.
Yeah, I
Dennis,
can sit. But
I'm talking about the entire deck there. Is that all yours from one end to the other?
yeah,
Of course it
Yeah.
is,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
yeah. That's my smoking table over there. I don't smoke in the back. That's my smoking table. Here's my
No.
lounge chair, my pistachios, my agua, and then here's
Hey.
my dining. Here's my dining room.
Well, you got the
Hey,
penthouse. then.
Dennis.
That's
Hey,
20. It's a top floor. Yeah, it's a lot. It's only again there was nothing left in Cartagena. All the rooms are. So I found on actually a taxi guy set me up with this. He knew a friend of a friend, and then some American just left the other day, and then I got this place. But next time I'm gonna Google to see if there's holidays anywhere. Oh, here's the pools on some of the resorts here. You can see. That's
Hey,
my pool
Dennis.
down there.
Dennis.
Damn.
There's the other pools there going on the way.
Hey, Dennis,
Dennis.
can you jump? Can you jump from where
Yeah.
you're at into the pool?
Pardon me?
Can you jump into the pool from
Pardon me?
up there? Can you dive? Can you
Cutting out.
dive? Can you dive from that where
Yeah,
you're
some
at
people
into
at the
the
pool
pool?
for.
Man, you can't hear me just as well.
Yeah, sorry, bad connection. You cut out again.
Hey,
Well-
Dennis.
Go ahead.
Dennis. Dennis.
But at the pool, they go to the pool till noon, and from noon till 3 or 4, no one's in the pool because it's hardly anybody because it's hot, and they go back into the pool of this time.
Hey, well, I told you last time you were there. I said next time take me, and you forgot me.
Yeah, again, I'm sorry you're cutting out. I don't know what's bad with the connection. Maybe I didn't pay them
Well,
in full here. I don't know. Huh?
Last time you were in Colombia, I told you take me this next time, and here you are.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
you see that avatar? You see that?
If I take
Simon
you,
has?
Tony.
Hey,
Okay, Tony.
listen.
If I take you, can you hold on? Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
ride the wave here?
Yeah,
Huh?
I hold out. He's shitting me.
Tony, it's not for the faint of heart. No,
Uh-huh.
Tony.
No, I ain't no faint of nothing.
No. Oh my God, no. And hey, see, I'm under control. I have no bad habits. I'm okay. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, so I don't know.
You know, hey. I'm
I mean,
Hey,
you can't
Dennis.
take
out of that.
19 Pint has a bad heart, so we can't take him.
Hey,
I'm
Dennis.
gonna make a move, man.
Dennis.
You know what? Here, the people are very nice, and it's very economical. It's more economical than when I go to Puerto Vallarta.
Goddamn
Mexico is-
Americans.
But here it's so economical. Like I think I went from here to go to the Wall City. It cost $2 or something, and the meals set an excellent meal for about $15, and it was unbelievable. But you get meals for $4 or $5 here.
Hey,
Oh,
Dennis.
Huh?
Dennis.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's the red light district like?
I mean,
What's the red light district like?
sorry,
Tony, translate.
the connection. Connection
Um,
cut out again.
Red light
Corona
district
Deathers.
is where all the pootie tang hangs out.
I don't understand. I don't. Didn't hear that.
I know.
He did. He did.
I'll give you that.
He's ignoring it.
He's got those $1,000 a night chicks, so.
You spend $1,000 a night, Tony. Here, you could probably be. You probably have 15 girls if you want, but no, I don't know. No. I have no bad habits, so not me.
It wasn't
right.
me.
What's the term when you have no sex anymore? What's that?
Wasn't
Celibate?
me.
Yeah.
Celibate?
Like Madonna,
Celibate?
I'm celibate now. Practicing celibacy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, right. It wasn't.
I'm
Yeah,
the male
right.
version. I'm the male version of Madonna.
Right.
Celibate.
Right. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all heard
Oh,
that
yeah.
one before, Dennis. It wasn't
The
me.
the only option is the Pop Sisters. Pop Sisters. That's it. That's it. That's my heart. I'll give you some more tour of the pool. Maybe we'll see some. Oh my God! It's yeah, Tony. You wouldn't handle it. You can't walk 30 steps here without your neck cranking. That way, you don't know where to look. Like it's a crazy. It's a madhouse here.
Dennis, can you hear me?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
I told you to take me with you.
Well, this is a kind of unplanned because I'm going to Mexico, but it was easier to come to Colombia first, and then time wise, and then go to Mexico from here to
I'm flexible.
to Mexico is cheap.
Do you see Simon's avatar? That's what I want. I could have got that.
Well, I need you to take the Colombian oath before you ever come and do some push-ups and chin-ups and all that stuff, and do some walking because you'll need some cardio, Tony, before you come here.
Can somebody translate for me? I didn't know I was talking to a real foreigner here.
Pardon me?
Dennis is Canadian.
I know.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hey, you know
Michael
what?
McFarland. Hello, Michael.
There's a stigma about. I'm not prejudiced that much about Americans. I like them because they're next to us. If that says a world war, then I don't like to be next to Americans because we'll get blown up too. But if you're Canadian, you're very well accepted as opposed to being an American. That's just the facts. But
Then I'm a Canadian then.
So
yeah. Tony, we'll come here. We're gonna get you a maple leaf on your chest.
So
Yeah,
what if I'm
Tattoo maple leaf.
what about Norwegian people?
They love them. No, I don't know, but I'm sure they're well loved.
No, they don't like the Vikings, Christian.
They have a disdain, a little bit of disdain for Americans, and I don't know why. Maybe they're jealous.
Hey, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Michael
McFarland.
Michael Mick.
What are you doing awake?
It's time to get go.
He's on the panda
Just walk. See, I can exercise on the balcony. It's so flipping long.
Look at that, yeah. Don't wear yourself out. Talk about a cardio.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Only
Shit, they keep begging me to come in the dentist office, man. They must be hurting for money.
Yeah, don't do it, Tony.
No, I said, hey, the first thing I ask them, does my insurance cover it? Well, not
No.
all of it. Well, then forget it then. because they're ready to tackle you at the new one I'm at. They have signs on the, what do you call it, saying that you got to pay up before you leave.
Oh,
Well-
Michael just woke up.
Yeah. Well, glad to have started your day off with a smile on your face.
I bet the alarm clock was the old cock-a-doodle-doo.
Ah, shit, Dennis wigged out, split out again. Don't you have a PC there, Dennis? A laptop, huh?
Of course he has.
Get on that, man, because it's it's over 3.5 hours. I figured I could do this without exceeding 18. I think we'll go off of the what do you call it here? Garrett back there on YouTube. No, that's way back. That's so far back. It's still got Daryl's avatar on there. Oh, here he comes. Oh, here comes Mick. Michael Mick's coming on. Look out.
Sometimes, Tony, you need to update your YouTube site.
Yeah, you have to refresh it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Press refresh.
I know that circle.
Yeah.
See, Gareth's in the background.
No way.
Yeah, he's still on his 5th pint.
Well, I'm about to get off of this or go to the private one, so
What private one? What are you talking about?
I'm going to end the regular stream here in a minute.
Okay.
So if you want
Hello,
to try
Michael.
it, Gareth,
What's up, Michael?
There we go.
Gareth, try to get on here one more time. There's a delay. Michael, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey,
Hey, brother.
hey, you got to kill that YouTube. Mute the YouTube, Michael. Shit Wi-Fi, okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well,
Only in late, eh?
well, you get on. If it fades in and out, Garrett, then it fades in and out. You know, at least you be on it. If it does if it starts acting right. What's wrong with this, man? Jesus Christ, how many times?
Start that.
Well, you get on. If it fades in and out, then it fades in and out. You know, at least you be on it.
No,
No, no, he's playing. He's got his
Michael,
YouTube in the
roll your score.
background.
You on here? You on here? Hey, well, we're CB. We're about to go to end this live stream.
CB
So,
still in the background.
So we'll see you. Yeah, 7, 8. So we'll see you in the next one. Everybody, thank you for coming by tonight or this afternoon. And check out, if you would, check out CB's Balawan Family Vlog. Her cooking, and I believe she does YouTube live streaming now. So anyway, thank you all, and have a good night. Thanks for coming. Bye.
How'd you get a private one?
Huh?
How'd you get a private one?
Right now.
How'd you get